Long, real, long, long exhale. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. The bar is moving. Can somebody type something if they can hear me? Okay. I don't think I've ever had a public meltdown yet in all the years I've been doing this. I'm about to have one right now. I want to break down in tears and I want to throw my brand new laptop against the wall until it smashes in 1,000 pieces. This is not sustainable. I spent an hour before I could stream and it's still not working. I want to be able to turn the camera on, have the microphone work, have the camera work, have the speakers work, and talk to you guys. I don't want to have to set up a stream and then keep bumping it, bumping it, bumping it, bumping because it takes me an hour to get the tech working. I'm breathing, I'm grounding, I'm doing all the tools I'm supposed to do. What the fuck is going on with my shit? The camera's working. Here's part of the problem. The microphone has a fucking speaker in it. The camera has a microphone and a speaker in it. I have 3 or 4 devices all trying to do the same thing at once. I keep telling Windows, "Only use this. This is your microphone. Nothing else is a microphone." It still tries to use other microphones. I try to tell it, "This is the camera. Only use this camera." On Windows 10, you used to be able to do that, and it would work. It's not working. It's something in Windows that's causing the devices to conflict. They keep hijacking each other. So if we have any tech people that know how to fix this, I'm just at my wit's end. All right. Oh, it's also open panel, by the way. And we have a new Moose video. Let me drop that Friday. So what I'm gonna do throughout the stream is try to transition from these to my regular equipment. I went out and I did a lot of upgrading yesterday so I wouldn't have to so I could, move beyond this. It's frustrating. It's frustrating when you put an enormous amount of effort into something and you can't figure out how to get it to work. It's cognitively frustrating, probably more than anything else. It's like a really hard math problem that I'm just not getting, and it's my brain is not handling that well. Right. This is ridiculous. It's an upgrade's supposed to be easier. I have even more fancy equipment and it works less well than than this thing I had that I could just plug in and ooh, look, you have a headset and a microphone. The camera's fine. I really like the camera, in fact. The problem is it has a microphone and a speaker on it that I do not need. I've disabled the microphone, I've disabled the speaker, and I think it's still trying to interfere. Or it could just be this thing. I don't know because there's so many pieces to troubleshoot. Think I'm gonna see how it's red. That means it's not doing what it's supposed to. It is look there, it got muted. It's doing that mute thing again from yesterday. Maybe that's all I needed. Okay, here's the other problem that's frustrating me. Because this is only the beginning. If I get the microphone online. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Unplugging. Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. I do notice that all of my sound in general is a lot better. The just music, YouTube videos when I play them, it's like I got a new stereo system from just upgrading the computer. Okay, so this is working. So far, so good. All right. I don't want to have to keep doing this every time. Um, okay. Here's the real problem. And I thought it had it fixed. I can't play anything through SoundYard. If I try to play a video, if I try to share a video, if I try to play a sound wave, the intro music at the beginning, I couldn't hear any of it. I can't hear videos. I can't hear Moose's new video if I play it. I have to just sit there in silence and watch the images, and I can't hear any of the sound. It doesn't come through StreamYard. I can't even play it in a separate tab while StreamYard is open because something is hijacking the sound. So that's what I need to figure out. And when I unplug the microphone, the sound all comes back and it works. Or when I unplug the camera. But when I have everything plugged in at once, the sound goes away. We need, or Hank or somebody, Uncle Fatty. This is not what I want to spend my streams doing. I came on all excited to do an open panel, chat with you guys, talk about the day, do a campfire. I'm doing this stuff instead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the new Moose video, and I'm going to drop backstage while it's playing, so it won't be an issue. And then I'll come back and maybe see if we can figure some of this out. This is called Sideshow Messiah. It just dropped tonight, and I think you'll enjoy it. I certainly did. Here we go. I'll come back when it's over.
They say don't meet your heroes. But what if your hero is already in the mirror? I turn water into cheap champagne, make the blind see the profit in my pain. I'm the algorithm's chosen son, got a heavy metal halo and a smoking gun. Click like, subscribe, confess your sins, where the nightmare ends, the show begins. Will you save you for the encore, baby? Look at the light, look at them to go. What is our soul so can take it hate? Truth be told, dizzy spinning in a spot like laugh. Is it a crown of thorns or just messy? Bow down to the Panaverse Messiah, setting the Panaverse on fire. Oh Lord, the tragedy is beautiful, so scream my name, stay beautiful. I'm the king of the jesters, the master of the puppets, the greatest showman in this wasteland. The greatest showman in this wasteland. Sign the NDA, kiss the ring. I'm a puppet without a single string. You want a miracle? Watch me disappear into a cloud of smoke and a chandelier. I feed on the applause. I starve on the silence. Let's get to the part with the ultra violence. Whispered, eat of my flesh. Decimated me apart. You love the art, but you hate the heart. A planet of vultures, a plastic culture. Amen. Let go of me. Thank you. You've been a wonderful audience. Don't forget to buy merch on your way out. I demand that you send your offerings right now. Don't delay. Send your money immediately.
All right. I hope at least you got to see and hear most of that. Latest from Moose, Sideshow Messiah. The Jester's final act. Or is it? All right. Oh, Kev. Hey. All right. Let me check some of this stuff. So you're saying turn off echo? I usually do have it off, but that's the one that everybody says to leave on. Nah, I still can't hear it. Okay, as long as you guys got it, I can always work on this later. In the background, as long as the audio is coming through on your end. And then let me try this other thing you said. Sound settings, Windows, choose where to play. Right. I have everything assigned to the right device. So it shouldn't be conflicting, but it still is. Or clipping or something like, because the sound's coming out a little bit. It's just not fully. I can't hear the full sound unless I unplug the mic. But it was doing that earlier, even without the mic plugged in, when I had other things plugged in. So it's not even just the mic. It's something in Windows. I've been talking to the AI all day, going down all kind of rabbit holes, trying to solve this. But we got a panel, at least. We got the mic working, the camera working. The link is dropped. I do have a headphone jack on the mic. But the whole reason I got it was to not have to wear headphones. It also has a thing for a interface. We'll have. See, it happened again. It muted in sound settings. Windows muted this mic just now for some random reason. And that's what it was doing the first night I had it. It kept mute. I could talk a little bit and then it would mute it. Why is Windows randomly muting my mic? That is the question. Piefield, for tomorrow is, yes. I'm going to try to do a holiday stream. Like an all-day stream thing. You can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello? Hello, hello? You can hear me. Okay. Because I can't see the green from where I am, but y'all can't see the mic at all. I know when it stops turning green, that means something's going wrong. Oh, I just realized another bit of complication might be when I got the new computer, I linked it to my phone, which my old one was not, and I have all kind of stuff on my phone that's might be trying to sync up with the computer too. I should probably just unlink it. I don't need it linked to my computer. Technology is getting so complicated. And I have a tech degree. I don't know if you'll know that. I have an associate's degree in electronics technology. I can wire circuits. I can do the circuit boards, the chips, all of that stuff, all the little tiny electronic stuff that goes into making a computer. So I'm not tech ignorant. I have a tech brain. I can understand the shit once I can make sense of it. I can't make sense of this. So that's my trials and struggle. Right, yeah. And mine was from 19 like in the 90s. It is so obsolete. The capstone course to graduate was digital, like the digital computer chip with the big well, the one with the pins on it that you stick in. It had the NPN or the PNP material in it. And that was like what you built up to. The whole 2-year program built you up to being able to work with one of those big ass chips with the pegs on it that you pin down in the board. But I know my electrical circuits and all my mathematical formulas and how to calculate stuff. That doesn't change. Oh, cool. You have a tech background. Yeah. Everything's like Bluetooth and AI and wireless. They even asked me if when I was getting a computer, if I wanted one with the AI. They have processors now where it's paired with an AI, and the AI can intelligently allot resources so that it uses less power. But they said sometimes it glitches out. I said, yeah, I know, because it's AI. I mean, humans glitch out too, but I wouldn't want a human in there trying to allot resources on my computer either. What the? All right, I'm just. Oh. You better go back to pie filling, because I hope you're at the Thanksgiving thing tomorrow. Not if you have families. It's for orphan. I'm gonna do orphans, which aren't we all kind of? That's why we're here. But it'll be for people that have nowhere else to go on Thanksgiving. You come hang out over here. We'll have Thanksgiving in the woods like they did it in the olden days. We'll have a traditional classic Thanksgiving. I used to do that when I lived in Vegas, because Vegas is a very transient town. There's not a lot of almost nobody you meet from Vegas is from Vegas. It's very rare when you meet a native. Like, you'll be at a party and, "Where are you from?" And they'll say all these exotic places, and somebody will say Vegas. Really? You grew up here? Wow. Like, that's how rare it is to meet somebody that's actually from Vegas in Vegas. Probably less so now. And so every year Mike and I would do the orphan Thanksgiving, and he'd do a big spread. He loved to cook. He loved to entertain. And we'd have all the people over that didn't have anywhere else to go. And we kind of had a little orphan family built up over the years. And so we had that family feeling with more or less strangers, but it was still Thanksgiving. So that's what we're going to replicate here tomorrow, if I can get my tech working. See, I keep getting notifications on my phone randomly. Just got one. I hope my mic didn't go on mute. Saying that your devices are now paired to your computer. Why would they need why would they just randomly send me that? Unless something's going on. I'm paranoid. It's my conspiracy theory. There's something in my computer controlling things against my will. Hey, fatty, what's going on with my tech? Everything's supposed to work. You're supposed to turn on the computer, plug stuff in, you have a microphone, a camera. It's not happening. I think it's a combination of Windows settings and the Chrome browser, perhaps the browser and Windows in combination with the peripherals. Because when the settings are aligned just right, I think everything will work. I'll have my microphone, it won't mute itself. I'll have my sound, I'll be able to hear everything. I'll have the camera. You got no speakers or earphones. The camera has a mic. The mic has a speaker. My phone has a microphone. See, I just got another notification. This is weird. I want this to stop. I want people. I want human. I want to do like I want to do human tech right now. Not machine. I don't oof. See, like I'd say, like we could play music, we can panel dance, we can, but I can't hear any of it. It's really, I feel, you know what it is? It's like when somebody cuts you off in traffic, or you're trying to go somewhere, and like maybe there's a train, and all the cars stop, and you have that momentum of wanting to get there, and you're stopped. It's that feeling, and there's nothing. It's stuck in traffic. There is nothing I can do but sit here, and at some point help it to fix itself. And I'm stuck in traffic with no music, no radio, no sound, just my voice. I want to phone a friend, somebody to talk to. I got another notification. It keeps sending my phone these weird notifications about being connected to my computer. In fact, I'm going to restart my phone. How do I disconnect it? There, take care of you. Okay, hey, well, why don't we do this? Let's check in on. Ooh, there was a shooting in DC. 2 National Guard members, critical condition. Do they know what it was about? A fire in Hong Kong. Big, like, wow. They have all these apartment buildings on fire. All right. Well, I'm sorry about the tech, guys. I don't know what's causing it or how to fix it. So I guess if no one's going to come up for a panel, I'm not going to stay out and fuck around with technology. Oh, or maybe I will. Hey,
What's up,
Miss.
bro?
What's up? I like you. Oh, I didn't see that painting in the back. Is that
Oh
Miss?
yeah, it's Nipsey Hustle.
Huh?
Oh, it's Nipsey Hustle. Can you hear me all right? Is my volume a little low?
No, you're a little low. I
Okay,
don't know
hold
if it's
on.
me or you.
Yeah,
Probably
I'm gonna
me.
turn it up. Check. That a little better?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just share my screen with you, like my whole screen. Cause you might have some bullshit going on. Let me turn off the audio on the full screen.
I mean, I have almost everything disabled.
Did you download any drivers
I
at
update.
all?
They told me to update all the. Ooh, wait, what's going on?
Okay. Yeah, it look a little crazy.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So
that's on you, right?
mm-hmm. So if you go into your sound settings, open your settings, go to system.
Yeah, this is when it mutes my mic. This is where I have to go to turn it back on.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, so go to Which button was it that I clicked? Was it? Hold on, sound.
And it keeps the volume's not stable. It keeps shifting the volume up and down.
Yeah, that makes sense, especially since you paired your computer to it. So once you are in system and sound, go down to advanced.
Is that
And
more sound settings
yeah, here.
in
So click
11? And it
system.
pulls up a little box with the
Yeah.
devices.
It yes, exactly. Does it look like this right here?
Yep. Wait, let me
Okay,
see.
perfect.
No.
It'll have
Well,
like
are you in 11 or 10?
that's a good question.
That looks like
Uh,
11.
yeah, I thought it was. I thought I got an update.
Yeah, I think it
Um,
is. No. Well, yeah, it does. Playback, record. Yeah, yeah. That's the
okay, you
box
do
I'm
have
talking.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So there should be some shit like for me, I guess the best I can do for you right now. My anything that I'm not using, yeah, I'm running like a Lenovo laptop. So I disabled the microphone that's built into the computer. The stereo mix, I disabled that as well. When it comes to playback,
I
I
have
have it.
everything disabled except for my
Okay.
speakers, but they're
Okay.
grayed out.
Perfect.
When I try to set it to default, it's grayed out.
What about your Well, that would make sense if you disabled everything. You know. What about your communications? Do you have? Because I think that could be an issue for you, especially if you have your phone connected.
That's what I'm starting to think it is.
Yeah. Do you
And
have that
and
tab?
because
Do you
when I
have a
set up the
communications
computer,
tab?
it's like, "Hey, do you wanna connect your phone?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" But I don't really need it
Hmm.
connected.
Yeah,
And
it's
so if
not
I can figure out a way to disconnect it, that might be part of it too.
for sure. Do you have the communications tab
Um,
on that little
oh,
box that pulls
yeah,
up?
let's see, reduce Windows can automatically adjust,
There you go.
do
The
nothing.
volume on different sounds. Yep, that's what I have mine set to is just do nothing at all.
Oh, yeah, these are Kevin, you're telling me stuff the AI didn't even know about. So team
Yeah.
human.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. I've been doing it for a while and I bumped my head on a lot of shit like this. I don't know if it's going to be a fix for you because I've never run like a direct USB mic. But I know people
You
have
do an
had
interface
problems.
instead?
I do, bro. It's the quality of the mic is a little bit better, but you know, there are some perks to the USB mics where what you're supposed to be able to do is just like run the audio right out of the speakers, and that's not supposed to catch any like playback or echoes, you know, directly off the USB. But yeah, a lot of times people wind up running headphones off of it as well. You know, I just prefer it. It's annoying to have the headphones on, but yeah, I just prefer the quality a little bit better myself.
So far, the volume is staying stable since I
Okay,
turned that
good.
setting off. So
Yeah.
that might have something to do with it.
Yeah, that might be one of the fixes right there. You know, hopefully, anyhow. Um, but yeah, I don't know if I got any other suggestions or matter of fact, yeah, that's what I was asking you. What Shure mic do you have?
It's called the Pod MV7 Podcast Kit.
It's the MV7. Oh, the MV7 Plus. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So it's made for
Mm.
podcasting.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
full spectrum of sound.
yeah. Hopefully it you know, maybe once you disconnect your phone and all that, or with
I
the
think
settings
I
that you
think
just
it's
tampered with.
yeah, I think it's working now. It's not changing the
Okay.
volume. The only thing is to figure out how to get the sound to play, but I can try that phone
Yeah.
thing too.
Yeah,
So this
try the
gives me at
sound
least.
again. Try to do a little playback or
Oh, I
something.
did. I just did. It's a
Oh,
little
you did.
better, but it's still
Okay.
cutting in and out. Which that
Eh,
could be like a mic issue too, where
yeah, it's a
it clips the
dynamic mic
sound.
though, so mm,
No, it's not.
yeah.
I can
Yeah,
hear
it's
the
not getting any
vocals,
better.
but not the music. It's
Yeah,
cutting
that's
in and out.
weird.
It's just distorted. Yeah, and it's only
Yeah.
when StreamYard's open.
Oh, that's super weird. Yeah, that's super weird.
Yeah, like
I'll
all
try to
my
run a lap
waves
and
and sound
yeah,
files, I can't hear any of them.
yeah, you're gonna want that too for sure. I'll try to run a lap and see if I can find some additional information, bro. And I know there's plenty of people like I think Wrestler uses it. I think he uses the same mic, and I think he was going through some troubleshooting shit recently, but he got his shit all dialed in now. So I'll tap in with the homie and see if I can get some
Are y'all
additional information.
going to the roast Friday? Y'all gonna be there for the roast?
Yeah, I think so. So long as Landry does it at 10 or 11 Eastern, then for sure. And
Oh,
I
okay.
think Resto is gonna pull up for that too. Normally we do a show over on Resto's channel where I co-host, and it's like our Friday night drunk stream or whatever. But I
Oh, I didn't
tapped
know
in with
you were
him.
tied up with Resto.
Yeah, that's the super
That's
homie for
cool. Well,
sure.
here, hey, I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop your channel.
Oh, I appreciate that, brother. Come on. That's not necessary, but
I
that's
love
love. I
to
appreciate it.
promote, like, build community.
Come on. Yeah, well, we'll be there. Are you gonna be there too?
I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. I don't really know much about it. I'm just a sponsor. I don't know
Oh,
what's
okay.
going on, but
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll show up. And
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure like how
I
many
don't even know
people
if
are
I'm
gonna
one
be
of the
on
people getting roasted.
panel. Right. Well, I
This
think
is
you are.
Marathon Kev's channel. Check him out if you haven't already. Give him a like, sub.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Gratitude, man. Come on. Yeah, it'll be interesting though. It should be a fun time.
It's the panel verse. I think it's good. It may be like toughen it. Like, you have to be able to laugh at yourself, and you have to have a little bit thick skin to hang out
Yeah,
here. And I think maybe a roast is just what we need,
I think so too. Because a
as
lot of
long as
people
it's not
take
too
themselves
mean
too
spirited.
serious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I heard Joe talking about it. He was like, I would be down, but people might go like race card, and that's what I'm not okay with. Like,
But that wouldn't be a
it,
good like, if you go the race car, that's just a lame roast. You could be more
yeah.
creative than
If it's
just
like
that.
Hard R
Is
Friday,
he one of the names?
I think
I'm
he
sure he
was,
is.
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I would expect so. And
I
I'm
mean, I
cool. I
roast
think.
Joe all the time.
Oh, me too, for sure. And he's usually pretty good about it. Like he takes it in stride. I'm not cool. I'm okay with like the race card with stereotypes being thrown around and shit like that. The only part that I'm like, let's not do like the epithets though, like the Hard R Fridays and shit like that. You know what I
Uh,
mean? But uh, we could play around with like stereotypes. Like I bet Kev got fried
I
chicken on
mean, they're
deck right
played
now.
out by this point. I mean, they're not. How funny are they? This
Yeah,
far in history.
yeah. It depends. You know what I mean? It depends.
If they're funny, I guess still use it. But I just don't think. I think they've been, the humor in them has been exhausted, unless they can
Yes.
find new creative ways to use them. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Joe gives us plenty of material without
Oh
needed
my
to even.
God. Yeah. I can't wait to get on Joe's ass.
Wow, I'm even more excited now to see that.
Yeah, it should be fun. My only thing or a qualm with it, I'm like 50 people. That's a lot. That's a lot of people.
This is more like a drive-by roast than an actual roast. Because for a roast, you know your person in advance, and you'd have time to prepare and write a really good roast.
Right.
It's like public speaking. It's almost like a speech that you're giving
Yeah.
to more or less honor the person. And so if I were to do it, I would pair people up ahead of time and give them time to prepare a good roast, and then show up with the roast and deliver it.
Yeah. Give us a target for sure. What are we doing? But it's the
Or
first time
pick
go.
one person and have like 5 or 6 people roast that one person, and just make it a weekly thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's
I
in the
like
hot
that.
seat tonight? And he has his little chair now he could put people in.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Have you made the chair yet?
not yet. Not
Oh,
yet. Yeah, I'm working
maybe
on it,
Friday.
I'm still leveling up. Nah, this is a good thing that you guys have started though with the talent show. That spurred this. It's bringing people together. I like this. You know what I mean?
We
It's
just
definitely something new.
I'm discovering we got a lot of creative people here, and we want to put our talents together and do stuff. And I think
Yeah,
that's kind of new around here. So we're
it
starting to
definitely
tap
is.
into that.
Yeah, I
What do you
like
have
that.
going on?
Nothing generally. I'm all dad edition first. The kids are with mom tomorrow for Thanksgiving, so I'm just
Oh,
chilling. Yeah, for sure.
you
It's
have
my
anything
year off.
planned?
No, no, not too much. I'm just gonna watch football, probably drink a couple beers or whatever the case may be. See what the hell y'all got going on the Panelverse.
Yeah. Well, I'll
Yeah.
probably be out to. I usually do an all day stream for the holidays, so
Oh,
stop
I'll
by if you
definitely
want.
pull up.
Have some
Yeah, I'll
turkey.
definitely pull up for sure. And that shit that you and Moose did the other night, fucking fire. That was so fire. I was, I was
I think
loving
that's
every
only the
minute of that.
beginning. I love doing those listening. I want to do more. If
Yeah,
anybody has albums or videos and y'all want to premiere them, we can make a whole episode of it where you show it and you talk about it a little bit between the songs.
yeah,
It was a very it was a very personal experience for the Panelverse. It was like people hanging out, listening to this live
yeah.
creation that's happening now in the moment, and
Hmm.
we're all experiencing it together.
Yeah, I wish that deserved like a lot more listeners. That was so fucking creative to do what he did with the AI, or do what you guys did with the AI. The presentation, it was dope, bro. I was cooking. I was preparing shit for dinner. I'm up in the kitchen just listening to this shit. It took me back to the time where I used to read Goosebumps, when I was a kid and I had to
Oh,
visualize everything that was going on. I'm over listening to the music. I'm hearing like the lead up, the narration into the next song. Bro, that shit was chef's kiss, with the AI. That was dope. I was having a good old time listening to that. Yeah, that was fire. Yeah.
it is, yeah. It is far. There was a if you haven't listened to Moose's Spitback album, do not be deceived. It's not just an album of party music. There's an entire story. It's an epic saga. There's a story in there. There's so many different song styles and things going on in it. So give it
Yeah.
a listen.
Yeah.
And it's I've listened to it like probably 2 or 3 times since that night. I can't stop playing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna double back on it and listen again because that shit was so dope. I didn't catch the concept until like I think like song 3 or 4. Cause I came in a little bit late, but when I heard you guys explaining, like, oh, this is a story, you gotta pay attention. That's when I started paying attention to how one song led into the other. Like you could just the whole story, it was dope. You said it was like a musical. I'm like, exactly.
Yeah, that's what yeah,
Yeah.
kinda like a pimp musical.
It was. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So check
Nah,
that
that
out.
was
Here
dope.
oh, wait, I can't even find it. Did he take it down?
I don't
Fuck.
think so. I thought I
Moose.
put it on there to
Oh,
watch later.
yeah, remember he had that one track that
Oh, the
wasn't the
rock
right
song that
track
was
that
in
he had
there.
I think he took it down so he could fix that track.
Ah, that makes sense for sure.
So, you know what? That means when he puts it back up in the corrected version, we'll just have to do another listening party, and everybody
Yeah,
else can join in this time.
a
That's what
hundred
we'll do.
percent. Yeah. Yeah, tap in with your network so we can promo that shit. You know what I mean? Get more eyes and
Well,
ears on
who's
that
my
because
net?
that was
Yeah.
fire.
Well, my network is social media and here on YouTube. What
Hmm.
are there other networks?
No, that's what I'm talking about. Like your social network, like right here. You can
Get the
always
word
tap
out.
in with me, bro. I'm definitely, yeah, for sure. Let me know
You
y'all
can
doing
help
something.
Kobo. You'd be great for that.
I
That's
would
totally
love
your
that,
vibe.
bro. I would fucking love it. Yeah.
Well,
I was
why don't we do
jamming, bro. I was
that
getting my little
when he
shoulders on. I was dancing, all the
yeah.
shit.
We could
Hmm.
all wear our pimp regalia. When
Yeah.
he gets it up again, let's do that. Let's plan another listening party. We can all
Okay.
co-host it.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm not really on Discord too often, and I don't even know what the hell my Discord like ad is.
What's
Um,
what's the best way to reach you?
I'm gonna just drop my phone number in the back, so that's what you
Okay.
know. Yeah, just tap in with me there. That's the best way to get a hold of me. I tell everybody like, just hit
All
me
right.
on
I'm gonna
my
text you
phone
mine
number.
right now.
Okay, bet. All right, I'm gonna get up out your hair, bro. I'll do a little bit of research or recon. I'll tap in with Wrestler, see about the settings and shit, and then I'll get up with you.
Okay, and I'm gonna try this phone stuff too. Fatty's saying the same thing.
Okay,
So
bet. Appreciate you
I
having me up,
appreciate it,
brother.
Kev. I think you at least fixed this mic thing. So thanks.
Yeah, well, that's a start at least, you know?
Hmm.
Yep. All right, I'll see you soon, brother.
Community tech support.
Come on.
All
Peace, y'all.
right. We'll see you soon. All right. Let me sorry, I'm doing social media. All righty. All right. So what's up? At least I have, what is it? One laptop and a microphone. I know, fatty. I just pulled up the headlines and I saw the pictures. It looks like it looks like the forest wildfires, but in a city. Like the city is on fire. In fact, I don't even know if I want to show them, but we can maybe look at the pictures. Let me see how. Yeah, I'm gonna show them. I mean, this is news. It's happening now, and look at this. Have y'all ever seen anything like that? I remember growing up, there was a movie that would come on TV called The Towering Inferno, and it was people trapped in a skyscraper and it caught on fire, and the whole movie was a disaster film. They had to escape from the skyscraper. This is like 10 of those all at once. Wow. Gee. And then there was something in DC too. Like there was a shooter and 2 National Guard people got shot. There's a suspect in custody. I'm trying to see what the ooh, DC shooter confirmed to have connection to Washington State. That's up here. He believed to be from Afghanistan, came to the US in 2021, applied for asylum, was granted asylum in April of this year under the Trump administration. Is that all we know? Why? We don't know anything more than that. So yeah, this dude, if he's the suspect, we don't know if he's the dude, but the person they have, I guess, came over from Afghanistan and was part of the immigration system. Legal. It sounds like asylum. So this is legal immigration. It's kind of like you see that in the panelverse with people's channels. If I go, as a Satanist, in one of the 11 laws, it's from the Church of Satan. 11 laws of Satanism is when in another's lair, respect them or do not go there. And that's how I feel about panels. I'm not going to go on a panel that I don't have respect for. I would be there for less than noble purposes. I don't go to people's house that I don't respect or that don't want me there. I try to not put myself in environments where I'm not wanted because it increases the probability of friction. Or and I definitely stay away from environments of things that I don't respect. I don't go seek out things that I don't respect to expose myself to. So I can't imagine going to another country and not like why would you want to be in that country if you weren't there to respect what that country is about? Even when you travel, like if I go to China or Japan or somewhere, I'm going to attempt to respect their culture, and even if it's different from mine, I'm probably going to do a horrible job of it and break all kind of social rules. But my mental attitude would be one of attempting to respect that country. I'll get the most out of it that way too. So why come to America if you don't want to be here? Like if you hate America that much, why is this the country you're coming to or that you want to come to so bad? I don't know. It's the psychology of I don't have a problem with immigrants, immigration, asylum, any of that. I have a problem with people abusing that don't want to they have a problem with us in the first place. And I think that's the issue for immigration for a lot of people. It's not people coming here and assimilating and integrating and adding to what we have here in America. It is people coming here causing trouble and abusing the system and making life difficult for the rest of us and not respecting what we have going on here in America. Like shooting people. I started watching that Ken Burns documentary on America. He's the guy that, well, in my day growing up, it was a big deal. He did the Civil War documentary on PBS, and he did a few others, and he just did one on the American Revolution, and I started watching it, and it's a documentary. I would say it's not. There's not anything that special about it. It's pretty straightforward of a documentary, but it kind of ties together the diversity that was involved in the founding of America. And instead of making it a single story about a single group of people, it kind of tries to show all the factors and forces that were going on around that time and how all of that collectively led to America. So it's pretty interesting. I think I don't know, it adds nuance maybe and diversity and context. I would say it adds a lot of context that you might not have gotten from American history. The facts are still going to be the same, but there's the context changes. Like they start the beginning of the movement toward revolution to the French Indian War and the battle for the Ohio River Valley. And one of the generals in that war was George Washington. That's like one of the places he got his start. And so a lot of the motivations for the revolution in the first place were developing through events like the French and Indian War. And so they start there and they give that context so that the revolution seems like a natural outgrowth of pre-existing developments that go back much, much earlier. So if you're interested in history, if you're interested in America, it's another version of our story. And it's probably a good one. It's probably one we need at this time. Speaking of stories.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, is it? It is where you are. I have another hour. Happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. What are you doing for it?
Oh, it's just family, you know. Well, not the main family, but
You
the
don't seem excited.
oh, you know, but my sickness that when I talk about that time in my life, it started after like a big holiday meal. So I'm like kind of
Oh,
freaked out. Like I overate like so much. So I'm always like because there's a lot of pressure in those situations where people want you to eat and it's just like I don't know. I kind of get freaked out by that shit now.
yeah, just having all that food around is pressure
Well, yeah,
to
but
eat it.
there's just my mom especially. She's very in your face about it. She's just like, "Come on, I know you're still my growing boy, 30-year-old
Oh,
man." It's like, dude, listen, I uh I appreciate, but it's also because they don't want to waste food and there's so much. So it's like, eat more. But it's good to see you, man. Your absence was felt today. I guess I'm growing.
I was in the chat. I mean,
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I missed this space. I like the space. I know a lot of
oh
people do.
yeah.
It's. I just actually got out of a Discord stream thing with some haters, right? But It's
Why are you hanging out with haters? You're
well, I
really
don't, but
that
I just
inspires you, I noticed.
I just wanted to get to like I guess inside their brain, and
Like your
I learned a
muse.
lot. I think.
What
Um,
Discord, or do you wanna say anything about it?
yeah, I mean they're just I don't think something with a hornet is something hornet. You know that one? And the crab, mud crab.
Um, was it different people or the Panelverse people?
Oh, there's some of the yeah the Neve was there.
Oh, Neve was it? Tell her. Did you tell her to come judge me? How bad I want to be judged.
No, but
I want to hook up with her. I mean, for professional collaborative, not. There's a name for that, like gay men that won't sleep with trans people. They're transphobic, but there's a name for them. I forgot what it is, but it's not that. I just want her to come and judge me on my
well,
channel.
I found it interesting just because they made some things clear to me I didn't really understand. But I just when I think about this as I take it seriously because I want it to work, and that hunger, and they're like, well, we don't want it
What's
to
it
work.
specifically?
Just because I asked them, they were like talking about how they do Discord instead of StreamYard, and they prefer it. No, people who don't know how Discord works are such old boomers, and I'm like, okay, so is there some like way that y'all make money here or something? Because I don't understand why people like Discord. I guess over Telegram.
I like it because it's a continuation of what happens on the panels, but in a more intimate way. So
I
a
just
lot
don't
of
like
the
that.
connecting and community building happens through Discord more than on stream sometimes.
But do you think
And
that gives people
we do things like
biases?
watch movies and hang out and chat and
I
have
like that.
just private conversations with just us, that kind of stuff.
I mean, I dig that, but that's like what I guess I guess I am a boomer today, where I just fucking called you. I was like, hey man, because on Telegram it's just my phone. It's like this.
Well,
So
it's a way to do it with like the whole community instead of just.
I guess if I did that, I don't know. It just a lot of people don't want to pay for StreamYard. I get that. And also
Oh, you're talking about they use Discord to stream?
yeah, that's what they're doing right now.
Because that's what Andrew Wilson used to do. He used to have his guests. He may still do it. They'd have to come through Discord to get on the Crucible to be guests on the show. He
I
had a
guess that
whole
makes
little
sense.
Discord room that he would screen them in.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, for like screening
It
and
was
all.
like a green room.
I don't know. I just it seems to be a little bit like I have so much to do when I because this isn't how it used to be either. I now when I stop streaming, I have to be like very intentional with my time. So Discord, it seems like too much, I guess, for me.
It might, yeah, you're right. It might because you get sucked in enough just here on YouTube. It's just
Yeah.
another layer of like
Well, and I look at them all, and I'm
people.
always getting invited to this one and that one. There's like so many. I'm like, how do y'all keep up with all these? It's
I
like
know.
20.
I have most of mine muted. I'm in so many Discords, but I don't see
That's
any
not
of.
good. That's like having a bunch of junk just sitting in your corner. It's like, oh, I'm gonna
Yeah,
use it
they're
one
there
day.
if I need them. If I need to pop in and like
Exactly,
find
dude.
anybody or ask a question, they're there. But I
It's
hardly
like
ever use them.
if I need that used condom in a couple of years, I might need it.
But then mine hardly gets used either. So, but there are some Discords that the entire community is on Discord. Like PF Jung, his entire community meets on Discord. They have private chats. They have video calls. He shows up and does office hours periodically throughout the week. And it's a paid community. So you pay a membership fee to be a part of it. And it's thriving.
You know what? I guess
It's so active and there's so many people participating.
but I guess I just think it's still mostly conversation, and I'm trying to get like, I don't know. I think I'm getting close to, because my mom showed me this guy to check out. A lot of people are on Facebook. A lot of old people are on
Is that
Facebook.
the guy Jake with the hat?
No, fuck that guy. Why would my
Oh,
mom tell me about that
I
guy?
thought you wanted me to go on his show.
Oh, I did, but I.
I love his hat.
Well, I just you keep saying you need to go more places, and I wanted to throw that your
Yeah.
way.
No, yeah, keep sending me stuff. I might check him out.
Yeah, even though he thought I was.
Oh, you went?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What happened? How'd that go? Can
It's
we
just
watch it? You think
sure
is
you
it
can watch it.
copyrighted?
No, I don't think so. You can bring it up. I don't have timestamps. I don't. A lot. That's the thing. So many people do that where they like go and they do something and then they're like, "Oh my god, I gotta react to it." And I only do that. I mean, if it ever happens, but I don't usually seek it out for that cause. But when I realize that that's what so many other people do, they're like, "Let me do this so I can react to it later." It's like, what the fuck? Why don't you just do it? And I'm not saying you. Obviously, you don't do that. You don't even go other places.
No, I mean I used when I first hit the Panelverse, I did. I was all over the place. And then I just kept running into he looks familiar. I feel like I've seen him before. And the other thing is I'm having that audio issue where I can't really hear the sound.
You sound so much better to me.
but I do like his hat. I'm trying to find your part. Oh, the sound came back. There's a guy. PW. Were you at the beginning or the end?
I don't know. I think in the middle.
Oh, here's Moose. Moose went on.
Yeah, I went right before
Okay,
him.
here you go, Landry and Moose. Um, we could probably watch it, right?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Talk
Let's
truthy
see.
to me.
He's very paranoid. I think he's
He's like
one of
me.
those
He
guys.
just sits in a chair with a blank wall, and instead of antlers, he has some cool little hat on, and he talks to people.
But you
But
got to
the
remember,
thing
dude.
about him is he takes them one on one. It's not a panel.
He never does this. He doesn't ever have open calls.
All right. Actually, can you chit chat for a little bit? I gotta pee really bad, and then I'll
Of
come back
course,
to it.
I'll chit
Or
chat.
and we
Yeah, I
can
mean,
watch it because I don't want to miss it.
I
All
can
right.
just be here talking about
Well,
my
I'm gonna turn
time.
you over to my co-host Landry, and I will be back.
Yeah, so here I am, and hey, Kev, what's up,
Yeah.
man?
Perfect.
What's up?
What's up, boy? What's up, brother? How you doing?
Doing good, man. It's good to
Yeah,
see you.
good to see you. Yeah,
Catch you
likewise,
very often.
man. Yeah, I'm excited for Friday, fool.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
it's gonna be cool, man. Something different. Some I think, like I said, I'm just trying to keep the ball moving. I
Yeah.
love to see new. I get bored easily, so I like
Yeah.
novelty.
Mm-hmm. Me too. You know what I mean? I'm all about them roses, fool. You know what I mean? And you deserve a couple of them. You know what I mean? Not a dozen yet. I mean, maybe like 3 or 4 of them for sure.
I don't even know what that means, dude.
Yeah, no, I
I gotta
like it
think.
because I remember hearing you say some shit. I don't know, a couple months back. You like, bro, y'all niggas ain't finna make no money. This Panaverse shit is like a dead end road. Y'all ain't doing nothing different. This, that, and the third. I'm here to shake shit up, change it. This, that, and the third. So I respect the demonstration of what you've been doing. You know, I'm like, yep. Any way I can support that, I got you. You know what I mean? Let's do
Yeah,
it.
man. It's
Mm-hmm.
well, it was really cool for me to see. Like I said early on to Joe Cole when the whole thing started with the competition, I was like, dude, this is a win already. The fact that
Yeah.
this is happening, even if it's a failure, it's just a win because people are, I loved it, dude. Even people who I don't necessarily get along with, like every time Cynthia would put out a new video and she'd send it to me, like, yeah, fuck, I sure showed you. I'm like, dude, yeah, you did, cool. You're putting the effort in there. Like, I like it, I don't know, I
Yeah.
just like it.
Yeah.
But I
Welcome back,
realized
Kev.
that it's just the disconnect, right? Because a lot of people, this is just a hangout session, and that's where I got
Mm-hmm.
confused because it kind of blends over to where people just are chilling, and so they just want to
Yeah.
be chilling. But I'm like, I don't know, if I can, make this work, it's like the dream, right?
Well, you keep saying make it work, but what is the that you're trying to make work
Well,
specifically?
whatever's been happening already, like forward momentum, trending upwards,
Yeah.
learning new skills, challenging myself, and being profitable. That's really it.
Yeah, keep
Yeah.
doing that. That
I
is
don't
going
think
to
that
make
I'm
it
ever
work.
gonna have
chili.
the truth. A lot of people want to have the truth that everyone seeks. I can't ever be that
You
guy.
are in your creative process. Just keep following that. That's all
Thank
you
you,
need to
Jeff.
do, really.
Thank you, Uncle Jeff.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got,
Gunkle.
you got that
Don't
uncle
worry about
energy.
that. Unc got you for sure.
I am. I love being an uncle.
Yeah, me too. I'm in my Unc phase too now. You know.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Jeff and Uncle Kev.
Yeah, for sure. And once you hit like 40 plus, you Unc status. You know.
Dude, you
I
look
like
so
that.
Wait,
young.
how old are you?
You look, you don't look 40.
Yeah, I'm about
You
to be
look like
41.
30 at the max.
Yeah,
30.
I look 40, dude. Let's get real here.
Yeah, you look younger than Landry.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. My mother had like really good genes. You
His
know.
mother says that too.
Yeah. Nah, she did though. She looked like a pup when she was in her 40s, 50s, you know. So that's where I get the baby face from. I get it from mama, you know.
That's
Well,
crazy, man. I didn't realize how much I was starting to look like my dad until that I did that little AI experiment. I was like, damn, it's game over.
I didn't.
Oh, you starting to
couldn't.
look
I
like
didn't know that. I
Pops?
couldn't tell it was your
Okay.
dad.
Look at this shit.
Let me see.
This is us at the same age.
He
but
looks
like,
Mexican. Are you part Mexican?
I asked him if he
Oh,
was
that's
Mexican when I was young,
crazy.
dude. He fucking
Oh,
he golfs.
Daddy, are you Mexican?
Well, he like golfs
Yeah.
more than any person on earth, so he's just crucially tan. It's like unbelievable.
He looks like
Well,
he
our
sells
standards are-
like water beds or something.
Oh, that's a dart.
Mattresses.
Who the fuck sells waterbeds?
They do. Like,
It looks
Oh,
like a
they don't
weird
just sell
spin-off of like
themselves.
Narcos.
what you sleeping on, fool? Hell no.
Oh, I got this
Come
one
on
too.
down to Mattress Warehouse and get
You
yourself
like
a
this one?
water bed.
Yeah, mattress Libre. Hey, Lanch.
I
Bro,
bet
you
he'll like
getting
that.
Poor
you getting
thing.
too good with
Oh
this
my
AI
God,
shit,
you're
fool.
I know it's scary, right? Well, that's the other thing, right? Is I'm trying to, and I've been doing it for free with a couple people, just offline, like just helping them through some things. Nothing like
Yeah.
coding, but you don't really need to code at this point, unless you're trying to, do
You
that.
got
But
some
then,
brilliant shit going on though with that coding shit. You know, where you yeah, you made the AI be able to go through like all YouTube videos and pick out people's names and shit like that.
yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
little things, like where people, I think it would be valuable for them if more people knew how easy it was, and they just wanted to sit down for like an hour. I feel like I could get some people paying for that as a service.
Oh,
Uh,
100%.
Yeah. So it's just about different, I guess, like 5, 6 different eggs in different baskets, instead of just one.
Yeah, I think you're
I
doing
think
the
that's
right
the way to go, at
thing
least for
now.
you.
Oh, 100%. And he kind of like going through like an intern phase, not to diminish what you got going on.
No, I feel
But
it.
I hear you all the time saying like, I'm not trying to get paid for this. I'm just trying to build up my resume. So you
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like
I mean,
interning
he is
right
trying
now.
to get paid.
Well,
Well, yeah,
I mean,
We all
eventually,
try to
but
get
it's
paid.
what? No,
it's
what he's
it's
saying
long
is
game.
when people say like, "Wow, don't do that for free," it's like, well, no, you got to sometimes, to really, because sometimes like with Moose too, where he'll say, "Man, no, you charge him this much or fucking not at all." It's like, dude, you don't want to be like so strict if you're still coming up. Like, I'm not a somebody.
Yeah. Once your profile is built though and your resume is all
Yes.
mapped out, then you like, oh, bro, this is actually what I do, and I'm really him though. Check out, check the stats
Yeah,
though.
exactly, dude.
I was the
Yeah,
only
I
one, I
get it.
think, that was foolish enough to try to pay early up front.
Yeah, I would have paid the nigga early too. Just ask the homie or whatever, just to support it or whatever. But yeah, it's dope.
Here's what
I
Gen
see
X
his
stuff
vision.
where I need to help you because you have stated sometimes you need help with the production and all that, but you don't even have anything in your back end. Like you just have the default sound still. That blows my mind.
Wait, say that again? The back
The
end?
the
Something about my
StreamYard, you
back
don't have
end?
like preloaded clips or segments or
No,
songs.
that's on our. Remember, we had that production conversation.
I
That's
know, but how do
on
I
my
do that
list.
for you?
You can see how motivated I am to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you should be
Actually,
stepping
though,
up now.
I did take one step. I talked to the AI about it, and they gave me ideas for what some of the clips could be. So I did make progress on it.
Oh, man, what do
Listen.
But
they tell
also
you?
remember, it was collaborative because the idea is to have the regulars kind of collaborate on what they want their clip to be, and very few people are even like working with me on their clips. So
Can we
I
run you
don't
through
work
the
harder than the people I'm working for.
who are you working for?
That's fair.
The AI?
Just anybody, clients, kids, patients, whatever. If I put as much work into the job as they're putting into it, and if they're not putting effort in, I'm not going to put more effort than they are.
Well,
So if people want
outside of like,
sound clips, they're definitely available, but you'll have to cooperate with me to get your clip made.
Can we roast
Yeah,
you right
she a
here
little
live in
chilly.
like 5 minutes, Jeff?
I'm
Who
not roasting
cares?
Jeff. That's how.
No, you don't have to. I'm just saying. Do I have?
Alright.
But not like. Here's the thing, though. I think
Oh,
people
do
think.
you want to? Who are the names? Do you want to recap them,
Oh man, yeah, they were.
or
Yeah,
is there a list somewhere?
yeah. I'll just copy and paste it to you.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, nude.
All right, let me use the bathroom. I'll be right back, boys.
Okay. Yeah, tomorrow I'm probably gonna do an all-day holiday stream,
Fuck yeah, dude.
and then Friday, Jack and I are meeting again, and we have the roast.
Well,
The
I'm a little
roast.
bit worried. So here's my question, right? So if people don't feel, if there's a certain person they don't feel comfortable going there, I don't think anybody should be obligated to do anything, right? But I just that's to where
So this is kind of like non-consensual roasting. You just pick 50 random people that you want to say
the fuck is
hateful things
consensual
about.
roasting? Hey, can I roast you? Yes, you can. Okay.
Well, part of like the spirit of a true roast is the person's in on it. It's like it's almost between friends. You don't roast your enemies. You roast people
don't
that you
have
like
enemies.
and enjoy.
I like everyone.
But they're in on it. Like they're agreeing to be roasted. So if you're just picking
Okay, how about
50
this?
random names,
Anybody can opt out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a fair thing, right?
they have to show up top.
Where do I announce it? No, that's the thing though. It's like they can. I mean, I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, I think that's a nice that's a nice sentiment and a nice adaptation to it.
I mean, people roast each other all the time on. It's like I don't think
I
I'll
know
realize we're
that's
not
what I
gonna.
said earlier today. I said it's the
Right.
panelverse. You need a thick skin here to begin with, and
Yeah,
I
and
think
I
it's
don't go after
healthy to be able
people's
to
like
laugh at
kids
yourself.
or
So
do
the
the shit
roast
that I
has the
see some
potential
people
to do
doing.
most of that if it's not too mean spirited.
Yeah.
I don't think it's to be mean spirited at all. That's the thing, right?
Well, I
Like, I
mean,
even felt like
that's the
Moose was
danger
being a
with
little bit
any
mean
roast
today, and
is
I had to be like, "Damn."
I mean,
it
it
could turn
already
into
gets
that.
dark, fool. We might as well, like, you know what I mean? Try to make
Yeah.
it a little lighthearted with the darkness.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. Are you the actual host? Like you're going to be in charge of moderating the energy?
It'll be on what I mean. So yeah, in my corner, anyone can restream, but I think it's just sort of going to be. It's going to take care of itself, right?
So it'll be for you. Like if it gets too dark, like Kev said, you'll have to lighten it up. And if
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to
if
be that
it's
hard to
too
lighten it up. If it's,
fluffy, I guess darken it up a bit.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
think that it'll be a unique combination of people, right? Two super white dudes, two super white not white dudes. Just
Y'all
kidding.
are pretty super white.
That was my
Fuck
roast
you,
for,
Landry.
for the night.
Oh shit.
But you know, the main thing I do with these things that happen is like, okay, I got the song, I made the song, I turned it into a video, and now I just put it out there, and I just hope for the best. You know what I mean? Like that's what happened with the
Yeah.
the first one. I don't know what the fuck was it called. But it's just a matter of like, if I put it out there, people are gonna say, "Oh, what's that?" And then I'm forced to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. A lot of people.
Oh, you
sit
mean
on
you
an
put it
idea.
out incomplete?
Well, no, I just put out like something that brings it to people's minds. So, for example, I put the roast thing out as like an announcement before it had any sort of structure, and the structure is
Oh,
finding
yeah.
itself.
Well, what
Because
happened to we need rules? We need rules. It's not going to work. We got to have all the structure up front. How dare you throw out
Right.
an idea unformed, not knowing what you're doing with it?
That is
well,
a
what
great point because you are really anal about shit like that. You know, y'all ain't no structure. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm out.
no,
You
it's
A
are
lot of
true.
that
it's
guy.
I noticed there's just a lot of projection in the panelverse, and it's the Spider-Man meme. There's a lot of people pointing at other people for shit that they're doing the exact same thing of. And
Yeah.
I just take it as they're probably just not aware in the moment that they also do that thing. And so
Yeah.
everything becomes me and you. I'm this, you're that, but it's more of a us. We all do this.
Mm-hmm.
We do the thing I'm criticizing you for. I do it too. If we could
I
start
also
seeing
do
it
that.
as we're
That's
all
true
doing the same thing.
sometimes, but then there's certain cases where I always like the example of if you robbed the bank and I say you robbed the bank, it doesn't mean that I robbed the bank, right? Because so if you
Right. And
haven't uploaded anything to your backend on StreamYard in this entire time, you know, that's what the
but I
stagnation
wasn't
thing
coming
comes
at you
from.
for that.
No, I know
Yeah.
you're not. I'm just saying that that's why I like to lean more on the impulsive side to just at least, you know, the issue was that last time there was so many people involved and everyone was just stressing and talking about how horribly stressed they were. I was like, let's see what we can do, just me and a
Was it
couple other
like a
dudes.
caretaking thing? You were picking up on vibes and
Oh, I can
noticing
just
that
imagine.
people were anxious without rules, and that's what
No,
prompted
no,
this.
no, 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 no. It was just like, dude, okay, here's the issue. You said that we could do a fucking panel versus the video. That's insane,
I
dude.
say we do whatever you want.
That's the problem. That's
Right.
that's so loose. Where this roast isn't whatever we want. It's still got a kind
It
of
was
structure.
my idea, so I can make it as loose as I want. If you want it to be less loose, it becomes your idea. Like you have your own idea and you make it but it's respecting the autonomy of each individual creator. I don't
Yeah,
tell you
that's
how to
fair.
do your
And
ideas.
I don't tell you how to do
Mm-hmm.
yours. You did it, and
Yeah.
Well, you
I tried
did. You
initially.
certainly
Well,
did
initially
that with
because
that
what
one.
inspired you to want to do it in the first place? Was it not like
I explained all that. The piece in the panelverse. And I'm like, this is
exactly?
not gonna last unless we do something to help make it last. And I said, what can we do? What can we do? We can maybe collaborate. That'll get us working it, or we can like take the time to get to know each other now that we're not fighting, all of that stuff.
Right.
And so that's what
Yeah.
sparked it. It was an attempt to take advantage of this piece that you and Moose had gone around and establishing in the panelverse and everyone
I
else
would
that participated.
I would say with that concept or with that objective, that was like an 80% success, to be honest.
It
I agree.
exceeded. I didn't expect it to go nearly as well as it did. So
Mm-hmm.
I was blown away by it. But
Yeah.
other people had different standards and different expectations and visions.
Mm-hmm.
But I was only going off of my standard, and it met every one of mine.
Me too. I thought it was awesome. I mean,
Yeah, it was a W
it's a
for
W
sure.
for sure. Oh,
Yeah,
jinx.
indeed.
But that's going to happen with ideas. Like just like the roast. We throw them out.
Hmm.
Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, that
Sometimes they need
happens.
structure, sometimes they don't. Sometimes other people get involved and help out, sometimes they don't. So you just have to take the idea and then prepare to roll with whatever.
My
Yeah,
hope
However
is
the
it's
panel
not
works
always
is
gonna
somebody
be
does it better.
perfect.
You know, I would love to see that. Like, it's anytime I do anything, I like to see people do it better because then it's like friendly
Yeah.
competition.
Nah, I fuck with that,
yeah,
bro.
we
Cause I
just had
always hear you
different goal.
talk
I
about
wasn't
like
trying to put on the
inspiration.
best contest I could possibly produce. I was just trying to get an idea. I was trying to plant a seed. That's all I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to do a big major
Hmm.
production.
I always hear you say shit about inspiration, Landry. And this guy behind me, that's Nip Hustle. One of my favorite quotes from bro ever. He said, they asked him like, Nip, what is your objective in life? Like, what are you doing with your life? He like, bro, I'm gonna just tell you how I feel in my heart. He like, bro, the highest human act is to inspire. You know,
It's
I'm like,
true,
ooh,
dude.
that's cold. That's
It's
cold. And he was all
true.
about demonstration, like showing people to do better. You know what I mean? Leading them in a different direction, inspiring people to do other shit. So I heard when Cynthia was saying, she like, okay, Landry, you inspired me to do one little thing or whatever. Yeah, but he did inspire you to. You know what I'm saying? Don't
That's
chop
so
it. Don't
funny.
don't don't cut the nigga down at his knees. Like that's crazy. You know what I mean? Let's keep it pushing.
It's
That's just you think that's just the first time this finna happen? Like, come on, fool. We gotta
I didn't
put the
really
egos
realize.
aside with this shit. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Is like where I never realized how much I agree with what you just said. It didn't really click in my mind until I heard. I think it was El Perro. It's the first person who ever said, "You know what, Landry? You really inspired me." I was like, "Wow,
Come on.
never heard that before." And it was powerful. It's
Yeah.
like because I don't want to be told like I'm great. I don't have this Paul thing, right, where I need people to tell me like, "Yes, you have the truth," and oh my God, I hear God come out when you talk. I don't need any of
Yeah.
that. But if I can do something, especially if I don't have really knowledge. I don't have a lot of knowledge, but yeah, that's it right there. So that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's a different level of gratification once you see one of your ideas coming to fruition and people is taking part in that. Yeah, that's a
Mm-hmm.
different level of like, yeah, if you want to get your ego stroked, watch the fruits of your labor actually happen. You ain't even necessarily got to say nothing. You know, come on.
Yeah, man.
Man, that
It's
is weird. Now you are older than you look. That's wisdom.
Yeah, I am a little older. God damn,
you
can't
know what's
believe I
weird
wound up here.
about aging is I'm not sure y'all feel this, but as I'm getting older, I'm like looking around. I'm about to be 30, and I'm like, dude, I'm like. A lot of people say, oh, young women, like 20-year-olds, they're always the hottest. You get older and they're still the same age. But I'm like, I'm I'm feeling it. It's growing with me. Like I look at
Hmm.
the
You into
young women and
cougars
I'm
now?
like, get out of here. I'm not really interested in that. It's kind of repulsive in a way because their energy. You've done it before. You don't want anything to do with that. It's craziness. But I look at people
Yeah,
in their 30s. I'm like, yeah, this is like I'm aligned with it now. So I don't know how to explain what I'm saying. I just
My
thought that there would
30s were
be
my
like
best
you old
decade.
people, but I'm like I like this 30 thing.
Yeah, 30s are my 30s are great. That was one of the best decades. That's the
Interesting.
yeah,
decade where you get to like establish yourself and lay everything down, lay a foundation for you're an
yeah.
adult now.
You stop
You're not
questioning
struggling with all the
things.
kid stuff, the teenage, the adolescent
Yeah.
stuff. It's kind
Hmm.
of a plateau, a nice steady plateau.
Yeah, you stop worrying
And
about what other
lots of
people
good
think
people
so much, and
came
you
into
just
my life.
embrace yourself. Yeah. Yeah, my 30s were brilliant too, as far as like personal evolution. Yeah. That's when
Yeah,
that
if you can make it through
even
your 30s, you're set up for a pretty good life.
yeah, you'd be all right for sure. Yeah.
Well, you can't be the president until you're 30 something, right?
35, I think. I want to
So
Maybe,
say.
that must mean
maybe
something.
that was wisdom.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy that like you can't be a president till you 35 because you ain't got your head is not like solid on your shoulders. But you can vote at 18.
I think I
Like
saw
I'm
like
like,
a
well,
Andrew
that's
Wilson thing
kind of
about that,
crazy.
and
Oh, did he?
he was saying something about that, and that's where I just I never thought about it either. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a crazy little thing right there. I'm like, what the fuck? I think I heard Joe Rogan talking about it. I would be interested to hear what Andrew's perspective was.
that's where I
I
heard
know a
about
lot of people hate that fool, but he
Well,
do be
he's
kicking some game.
yeah. I mean, that's the
You
thing.
just
He's
gotta
like
sift through some bullshit.
the king of all people who put their mouth next to a microphone because as far as status goes, this point. So it's like people. I mean,
Y'all see him as the king?
no, I don't see
I
him as the
don't.
king. I'm just saying that he's got the most success objectively. You don't think that's true?
I don't think he does. I think Mr. Beast has way more success.
Mr. Beast
than
isn't
him.
doing what he's not sitting on a
Yeah.
microphone. Mr.
Joe
Beast is like
Rogan.
directing and doing.
Mr. Beast won't hit none of our panels though. Andrew Wilson will. You know.
He won't hit
And I
mine.
think-
He'll
I
hit
bet
you
flows.
will.
He won't hit mine.
I bet
He
you
does not
will.
like me at all.
Oh, you already had an interaction with him or what?
Oh yeah, I debated him.
Oh,
I was
no.
part of. I found the Panelverse through the Crucible.
Can
I
we
was
see
a big
that?
Is
part
that
of the
right?
Crucible for a
Where
while.
can we
That was
find
my
that?
Love to
hangout
see
spot.
that.
Tomorrow, y'all, we're gonna go over Gen X Jeff getting destroyed.
Getting destroyed is crazy.
Yeah, it's on Rumble. A Satanist debates gay marriage, something like that.
So where are you at now with that Satanist thing?
I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. I don't hardly ever think about old Satan anymore.
What?
He's
It's
just
that
not. He's not an
casual to
active
you?
presence in my life.
What? That's so
that's
strange.
crazy.
It seems like it
neither
would
is
be like
I
you have
think
to
he's been
swear to it.
replaced by you and Moose.
What? All right.
Yeah,
That'll buff out.
y'all are my new
Yeah.
Satan.
You know, I'll tell you those music videos that Moose is doing. They kind of like. I think I put too much thought. Sometimes when I see him, I'm like, what the fuck is he trying to say? Maybe it's not anything. Maybe he's just trying to.
Well, I feel that way about yours.
Well,
Way
I can
more than
explain it to you, I
Moose's.
guess. Well, so you don't
Yours,
realize.
I get that most of it is built on panel lore. So if you don't
Oh yeah.
know the lore,
Well, there's
then
two different things, right? There's like this. If it's serious, usually you don't see it, but if it's not serious, people see it because it's what they want to do is see themselves, and so that's why it's
Yeah.
best of both worlds to do both.
like I liked your Joe Ku video that you won the contest with,
I didn't.
but it's kind of you take your own meaning for it. Everyone's gonna walk away with
Well,
a
that's a
different
different story,
meaning.
right? That was
'cause it wasn't linear, straightforward.
Yeah, that
The
was.
the only concern that Joe voiced that I'm like, all right, you got a point there. He was like, bro, I thought we was having a private conversation, fool. Then you put my private conversation in public, but it wasn't like
Oh my!
anything
I
in there
didn't.
was like
That
crazy.
was. I didn't. I just realized
So-
that was the controversy.
Well,
So
no,
you didn't have
yeah.
permission to use the private footage.
Okay, no. So y'all don't understand. So here's basically what happened, right? So I
Mhm.
said there's one. I think there's a confusion happened where I said once. I said, okay, I'm going to start recording this because you're saying a lot of words, and I got to remember this for later. So I started recording it, and then he starts
Okay.
talking for like 15 seconds, and then he said, "That's it." I said, "Oh, if that's it. Then why did I record?" And then I stopped recording. There's a separate time. We did this like 4 different days to where I said, okay, let's start trying to do this right now. We can start doing some acting, right? I want to get in the spirit where I had him backstage almost the entire time, and I'm just saying, Joe Cool, damn it, blah, 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 blah. And he's coming up and he's saying stuff. But that was where I said this is the blooper reel. So it's two separate things. And like I said, when I shared it, it was mostly me talking. But he got worried because he thought it was a different time when he was being more sincere and personal about things, which was
Yeah.
not the case. But I think that he kind of, realized that later on.
So the footage he was worried about you using was not the footage.
There
you were
was no
actually gonna
footage that he I mean, I just think that he thought maybe everything was recorded or something. Like I said, dude, the guy's super stoned on his phone. He can't see when the recording thing's happening. I'm serious. I'm not trying to,
No, I get it. I get what you're saying.
You
for
go,
sure.
see, that is communication. That was the number one
Yeah.
issue with all
Well,
the collaborators is
absolutely.
communication.
But you remember
Yeah.
the scene where it's like there's the AI me and I'm just making a joke about that. That was part of that. So it's like it's in the
Yeah.
damn finished product.
Yeah.
So I don't
And
know.
that was dope. Like the phone conversation shit, that was one of the kickers for me. I'm like, oh, that's fire. I didn't understand that was actually a real argument. I thought that was just acting and shit. But
I couldn't
kudos to
tell
him.
what was a bit and what was real. It was so good. Like the whole
Right.
build up and setup.
Yeah, that shit was fire. Yeah.
Is Joe and Landry are they really
It's
fighting?
so
The video
fucking funny,
was
dude,
kind of
'cause-
playing it out,
Yeah.
and then y'all won the contest together. Y'all are all happy, and Joe still could play. Like the whole, it was a
Yeah.
dramatic production.
And it was like a
It was
real life
performance
like,
art.
I was scared, dude. I was waking up like okay. There was a day where I went upstairs. It was like 3 a.m. I go upstairs to just go to bed, and he like is waking up, and he's like, "You're telling me you didn't send me shit? You told me this?" And then I'm like, "Oh my god, I got to go back down and send him something." So I like go downstairs, and I'm like not responding because I'm like so stressed out. I'm like, I can't believe I'm doing this right now. Like this is my boss, and I just like shit something out, and I send it to him. Then I go to sleep, and I wake up in the morning. What the fuck is that shit? That's the best you
Yeah.
can do. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, I just like was going to bed and I threw something together.
That's one thing Joe is good for, bro. He will cuss you out for absolutely nothing.
But it was always
You
cool
are,
afterwards. It was like, all right, whatever.
yeah.
You know.
He'll be cordial for sure.
I
Nah, it was
just still
funny.
remember the moment I saw my chat where it said 5 minutes before we were about to present it. No, 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 and I'm like,
He even
I
messaged
was-
me. He's like, "Do not let Landry. He does not have permission to play." I said,
I'm
Oh,
gonna
he
strike
"How
my
this
did?
is about to
channel.
start. I'll tell him. I don't know what you want me to do."
I was like,
Oh
he's
my
like, tell me he's gonna
God.
strike my channel. I was like, it's not even my channel. And I was like, sorry, OTW.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
whoops.
crazy, right? Like, calm down, Joe. What? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
But dude, you
It
remember you
is the
told me
problem.
to speed it up or to cut something out. You were like, it's too long. It's dragging.
Well,
You
it
remember
worked for sure. It kept up with the pace of the whole video. Ain't nobody, because Joe Cool talks in like 0.75
that?
speed.
We're
You know what I
opposites.
mean? Just to be honest. Yeah.
Ow.
So it kind of, respectfully, Joe, if you see this, you know I fuck with you, fool. But just to be honest, so it worked. You know what I mean? It kept up with the flow. It was a good, I don't know. You played a good part of like producer, bro, or executive producer, you know? Yeah, it was dope. That's why you took the W. Period.
Yeah, it's so funny. It
Yeah.
was like the least satisfying W because I was just like, damn, dude, I'm still in trouble.
Got yelled at by your fucking partner.
I'm like, dude, we won,
Fuck you,
man.
you piece of shit.
Actually,
Never
no,
again.
Paul won. Sorry, excuse me. You know.
Oh,
his-
Paul.
Oh right, yeah, he was the alpha behind it all.
Oh, that was funny. I heard him say that shit on your show. Like he came up trying to take credit. Like everybody wants me back because there has been little to no drama lately. So y'all like been calling me out of my cocoon. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, stay in the cocoon,
Butterflies
dude.
here.
We're good.
Yeah. You're really not that important, Paul.
It's
Kinda
just so
weird.
repetitive. Yeah, he does that thing where once you've heard it enough times, you're like, okay, yeah, I know what you're
I'm
gonna say.
over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, no thanks.
Yeah. It's like with Andrew Wilson. Just for me, like with Andrew Wilson, his voice, his tonality
His
with
voice,
people,
yeah.
how aggressive he is.
You don't
for
think you don't
absolutely
find
no
him sexy?
reason.
His
No.
voice is like really just.
He has
that's
that
what gets
daddy
me.
energy.
No, he doesn't, dude. He looks like he's faking it.
Oh,
I mean,
I know.
kind of he
There's one
does.
thing I know is daddies.
Yeah, but it's not. No, it's not attractive at all.
You're out of your
It's like
mind,
a
dude.
rather a turn off. I'm like, nah, that's out. No.
I remember the first time I saw him on that show. Dude, I used to get drunk and watch that whatever podcast back when like I was in Colorado. I remember I was like, "Who's this guy? Why are they trying to present him like he's a Chad?" I was like, "He just seems kind of like, grumpy." Well, you
Yeah,
win. No,
like
don't you get it?
scorned.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
That's
super
exactly right.
scorned.
I guess I'm just used to crusty old men, crusty old people.
Oh, you gotta
I
link
bet
up
you
with
are.
Hormaxer and fucking Grace Thorpe and go to one of them goddamn sex clubs.
I don't fuck with the Thorpes. That's a line, a personal line. We'll not cross it.
Oh, dude, that
Yeah,
was
I'm there
freaking
with
me
you.
out, man. I was so confused. I was like, "How the hell is this happening on Talcott show?" Like, I was like, "This shit, I would never be able to get one sentence like this in." And they're just like, "Penis size, dick, this, that, whatever." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"All right, this is your show, whatever."
It's too much. It is too much.
It's just like high school. Like, haha, isn't it funny to say the most vulgar thing we can think of? It's like, no, it's not funny. It's just
What is the most burger thing you think of?
me.
Yeah, yeah.
Right
You.
now?
I
Yeah,
need
right
this
now.
for when Barney comes back on panel.
Oh fuck that dumbass. Oh, okay. That felt good today. I finally got to be like mad at someone again. I'll admit it. It was kind of nice because it was genuine.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah,
guys like scissoring? Because that's how Landry made it seem.
who me and who? Or no, wait, no, you would him and Barney. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I did it. I went over to Flow States and I told him that John had just had sex and I walked into the room.
Oh, I was laughing. I was like, hell no.
That's what it felt like, dude. You were just like, I tell my sister and my mom talk. They're so alike that when you're in the room with them and it's just the three, they don't even see you. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
they
like,
form like one organism.
yeah, and I was just like
Yeah.
watching y'all. I was like, dude, just get it out already. Like, just get onto a different website that's made for
Yeah.
that. Get off of this website.
Wait,
Do
who
it,
was
be
it?
done. Talking about you and Barney.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. And it doesn't come from me. I don't initiate it.
But you take it and you give it right back.
There was
It's been
definitely
like
some
that from the
sexual
day he
tension
showed
there.
up on my panel like a year ago. It's
Oh.
been like that.
And
It was
it's
very
palpable.
first thing he
It
showed
was
up, he was
definitely
doing that.
It
palpable.
was very much so. Yeah, dude. I was
Yeah.
I think he feels
For
comfortable. Like expressing that part of himself
It's
with
just a bit. It's just a bit.
it is a
Yeah.
bit. But a bit that runs that long, that consistently, is it still a bit at that
It's
point?
no longer a bit. No.
It's a
That
serious
was a
issue.
2-hour bit. That was a 2-hour bit. That was a Machine Lies bit. God bless you,
No, it's
TML.
12 hour.
That was a TML bit. Yeah.
God
damn.
bless you.
Oh
Oh
my
man,
God.
some of these people, dude.
It's crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I got my first little troll accounts on account of you two with the fucking
Wait,
the
what?
award
Us?
show.
Me? What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was you guys' idea for the award show. You know.
Oh, it was just Brown's boy.
Oh, you picked up some trolls
Oh
at
no.
the.
It was just
con?
Brown's boy.
Yeah. I got somebody that named themselves
Brown's boy.
Marathon
Mang Thong. Yep, I saw
Kev.
that. Yeah, he's very easy to.
Oh, is that
Kev.
Browns?
Yeah, and this guy like thinks that he's like worth the time of day. Never know which way I'm pointing.
I like him, but we've had some good conversations.
He's just he's like a spam. He's if he was
That part,
emailing
yeah,
me-
I don't know what that's about. That's
Yeah.
not the Browns boy. I
That's
know
not
the
the
one
Browns
that
boy,
goes
I
around
know.
just spamming what an actor people is.
Right. That is the weirdest shit ever to me. Oh my
It's
God.
Yeah,
so
I don't know
bizarre.
what that's about. That's not.
Me
That's
neither.
what he thinks about. I mean, he told me that y'all from the beginning. This was the reason why I was paranoid in the beginning so much because he was like, this organization that hired Flow State, hired the tomato. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Crucible. He's like, no, you don't get it. It's a
What
secret
to do what?
organization. I don't know, but
Right.
apparently
Right.
to
What are people spending their good money on Tomato and Flow State to do with these
not
Panoverse
just
losers?
you don't get
Like,
it, dude. It's
who
not
would
just Flow
pay-
State. It's also Talcott. My favorite part though was when I became a part of the story because I heard the story when I wasn't a part of it, but now I'm in the story. And then Landry, dude,
like
it's one of them.
somebody's funding the panel. It's
Yeah, dude, that's why he's
It's
got
not-
ties back to
not
Jared.
organic losers on YouTube coming
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And,
Nope, it's not that at all,
Right.
man. How is it that nothing ever happens here?
Well,
It's 'cause it's
what are they
designed that
getting in
way.
return? What's the ROI? Like, what are they getting for all this
The
money?
point
they're
is
sticking
that
Right.
this
into
is
these actors?
intentional for people to waste their time for forever, but we aren't doing it
That's
voluntarily.
the contention.
Yes.
Okay. So us as like quote unquote paid actors, just to entertain the theory. It is our job when we're getting money from the CIA or some government organization
Dude, that
so
one
that we
guy-
can distract the people from like elevating themselves and doing
The
bad.
shut-ins
The
that
guy
are
with the
already
hat.
not going to leave their house and
Bring
do
up the
anything.
guy with the hat. Did you have him in the backstage?
Not too busy, CIA. If you're
Oh,
listening, shoot the
you
check.
talking about the
Shoot
video?
the check.
No, you're the one.
Yeah.
Remember?
Jake?
Yeah. He's doing the same shit
Yeah.
Brownswood does.
Oh,
Oh Lord.
you talking about? Let's watch the clip.
Yeah, because Christo sent me over there, and I'm like, this guy is. I think he is actually doing what he says he is. You know what I mean? It's like the. inverted
So, are
thing.
you pro Jake or
No,
or
dude.
not? Are you
He's.
Are you
you're about to
anti-gay?
expose him?
I'm not exposing him.
I
I
love
don't care
his
about
blue
him, but
stick.
he's.
Though. I want a stick now.
I like the hat.
I like the shirt. Wow, that's all
I
right.
used
Well, let's
to
hear what
edit
Yeah, I
videos of
like
this
Jake
guy.
already.
Jake and Landry
There we
have
go.
to say.
He's been on the show 3 or 4 different times. So good to see Cesario.
He
All
looks
right, here's something that
like
I wasn't
this, like he's
expecting.
forced.
Looks like we got
That's not a natural
possible
voice.
shill waiting in the back. We'll see what he has to say.
Possible shill. Who am I shilling for?
I don't think he
I mean,
has
just to
charisma.
find
I
the
think the hat
define shill,
carries
right?
him.
I just don't know what you mean by that.
So let's
fair
not
question.
beat around the bush. You tie
Okay.
back to Jeranism, and Jeranism is a fucking shill.
Okay, so you meaning he what takes money for to lie?
He pretended to be a flat earther for 10 years. Don't fuck with me, dude. And then he
Nobody
flip-flopped
pretends
on
to-
the moon landing stance after he
Did he?
flip-flopped on the flat earth. Yeah.
I didn't
So-
know he did that.
He sounds
What
really
regular
mad.
guy becomes a flat earther, starts doing the Baby Truther show with your fucking dumbass and Dave Weiss
I
and
want to go to
Rose
this guy's show so
777
bad.
and Alex Stein watching
I was-
cartoon babies dancing, watching
I was
men
not in
get
the Baby
beat,
Truther show.
right? Weren't you associated with Jaron around that time?
Sure, but I was not a part of that show. I mean, I was just
sure. You're associated with Jaren, and now you're sticking up for him, acting like he's not.
Am I right? Am I sticking up for him right now? Have I stuck up for him at all?
You insinuated he's not a shill.
He's so
I asked you what a shill was.
about this.
I asked you to define it. I haven't heard that word in a long time.
I consider anyone who works on behalf of the government or some entity and lies and puts on a fucking show.
A show,
and wastes everyone's time. And
he thinks you're on behalf of the government.
I consider that a fucking shill, and that's what he is.
I barely said anything.
That's how I know who you are.
These are paranoid.
You want me to talk about some of the people who you associate with and why they're all fucking scumbags and time wasters?
I think you need to, because that's your grift, right?
Yeah,
explain you guys are low-level shitbags who I don't even
people
need
didn't
to
exist,
expose,
dude.
Because you don't really have anybody who watches you, and you're fucking irrelevant.
You're right. You're right. I'm making my waves. It's a slow start, but what you have to realize is that your sort of game is very limited. It's a good game, though. I'll give you credit. You've got it figured out. What you do as far as needing all these people, the enemies are all here on YouTube. I'm the one protecting you from them. They're all shows. I'm not putting it on a show, even though when I say, "Hey, I'm just the asshole, and I'm kind of wacky out there. I'm gonna yell at the homeless people."
You're not making.
How is that not the show?
You're not making a point. You haven't made any sort of point. You're just calling what I do a game, and then you did a really shitty impression of me.
That's what you're doing to him, dude.
Hi, I'm
the panel projection right here at work.
Are you
exactly?
Dude, what the fuck?
It sounds just like you.
You're only here to get people to look at you and then go to your channel. That's the only reason.
I was sent here, dumbass. I was sent here by somebody, okay? I was sent here on behalf of my CIA handlers, okay? Listen, dude, we're on to you. We're on to you. We are on to your shit. And we're tired of you coming after us to expose us, okay? The CIA has your number, okay? Listen up, man. We know where you are. We know what you're doing. So you better put us up. If you expose any more of us, we're going to be out of a job.
Right.
Yeah, and see, this is a routine that you're playing to make it sound like me calling out shills is just made up crazy grift.
Well, you couldn't define it.
You're basically making it out like no one's a shill. And so if you're just like,
I didn't know what the word meant.
Sent me over here to mess with you.
Can you pause it quick?
Yeah, pause it. Well,
because you're
if I ask you,
knows everything, right? Yeah, I see what.
If I ask you what a shill is and you can't even answer it,
it's not gonna work.
Wait, Kev, what'd you say? It's about pause.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, can you pause it quick? This is my thing with these guys. They call everybody agents and this, that, and the third. Bro, if we are agents, because their whole like a lot of the conspiracy theories or the tinfoil hatisms are, well, they be getting people out the paint for, whistleblowing and shit. We probably like the last people you might want to like not be bumping your gums like that. If we are agents and we be getting people out the paint for whistleblowing and all the shit. It's such an oxymoron. I'm like, are y'all okay?
Like, he's not, dude. They're not okay. It's crazy. But I learned from Jaren that these people, they need this because it's like the hero thing, right? Because a lot of these guys, they go on their show, they're like, "Thank you, you're exposing all the bad guys. If it wasn't for you." But then they take their word and everything. So then if anyone else shows that they're not a bad guy, but he's already made the case that they are, how does that make him look? So he has to double down.
Excuse, please. Orthodox guy, was that something similar that you were trying to do with Orthodox guy?
What do you mean with his what?
Like expose him for the house fire thing being a grift?
I don't think I did that.
But that was, you were trying to, right?
No, I was looking into it, and then I looked into the facts, and I don't think it actually backs up. So.
But the motivation to expose, I guess, is what I'm trying to.
No, I don't think it's the same thing because I never said that anyone was an agent.
Well, he's saying like he's just going around exposing grifters and shills, not necessarily agents specifically, but just anybody that's out there pretending to be something they're not and making money off of it. And you were trying to do the same with Ortho.
That's also like that's kind of a little crazy though, right? Because if we're CIA agents and all the shit, we're probably like well taken care of. So what's this little like
right? I could
per live
afford to have somebody come over here and fix my tech for me.
I'm a highly secret agent. I'm a highly secret agent. I'm a highly secret agent, and I'm fucking poor as hell.
Secretive agent.
Yeah.
Who is that anyway? We don't even know who you are.
Oh, that's the homie Peril for sure.
You again. What's up?
My darkness, the tables have turned.
Peril, you have thoughts on any of this?
Anybody need a ride?
Hell yeah, on the
Wait,
short
let me
bus.
see. Let me see if no, I ride the long bus, the really, really long bus. But
Pennywise
with a clown like that, I could probably be talked into the one-seater.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Not too busy.
I'm normally not into clowns, but
Pennywise had a couple moments though, you know.
Somebody said your clown is scarier than Pennywise. I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, I wouldn't know, but I don't think it is. I don't know.
You been watching this?
So what's up, Carol?
Carol, yeah, you been watching?
What do you think of this guy's hat?
I think it fits him. Clown.
What do you think of his stick?
That's why I had to come up, you know. I think Landry's right. He's going around. He thinks everybody's a fucking shill or an Asian or something, and that's just fucking
a lot of that.
Or an actor. That's like another thing. That's another like buzzword within that community. Like you're an actor. You're an actor. Like
Brown's boy pulls that one a lot. Everyone's an actor.
Like, what does that even mean? You're an actor. Like, what does that even mean? Actor for what? You know.
I learned to lean into it.
Oh yeah, me too.
And
for
act.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll show you acting. Should we continue?
Well, like, bitch.
Yeah.
You won't even tell me what it is.
Attention on my program.
Oh, the one that you opened up to the public?
So this is the attention you're going to get, shill
Boo-hoo.
bitch. You tie back to Jaron. You tie back to Dave Weiss.
Everyone's an enemy, right?
Dave Weiss.
But you have the truth.
Who is that?
Sanity Machine. You tie
you
back
got
to
it all
Jack
figured out.
Oh yeah, I can't.
you got it all figured out. All my enemies. You're so right. All the people that I don't agree.
So he ties back to nothing but fucking shills. And he came here to do what? What was his purpose here? Why did he want to come on here?
I don't know, because you didn't really let him talk.
So he can say that I play my
Dave
game
Weiss?
good. You play a good game.
A guy that actually have a video
your game
like
is good.
Okay.
A video, no, I have a video like calling him out for shit.
The asshole where I say that I take the asshole.
Uh-oh, what happened? Is that on his end?
Yeah.
Is this where Moose comes on?
All right.
Oh, Moose. Let's go.
Next.
What's going on, man?
Moose, how's it going?
It's good. Hey, I know that you didn't really like that last guy, right?
No. He's a fucking shill.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because like I met him, right? And I started making videos with him and doing some stuff. And then I found out like yesterday he was working with Jaron. So how am I supposed to feel about that?
So here's the thing. He also will go on Sanity Machine's program, you know, a cyberbully who streams for 12 hours a day. And then he goes over to Jack Talcott and they play this game like we're enemies. We're friends. We're enemies. We're friends.
He has
they
a
fight,
point
they
there.
make up, they fight, they make up, and they do it over and over again. I know the panelverse is nothing but a bunch of time-wasting, loser-ass shills who are all playing their little fucking role trying to get to the next.
His face is so funny.
I saw Alex Stein go from being a cohort
Jake.
on the Baby Truther show with Jaronism and Dave Weiss. He was a side.
Oh, I didn't know that's where Alex.
And then he suddenly ended up on Tucker Carlson's show, and suddenly ended up on.
Yeah, he sounds like he wants.
He suddenly succeeded.
Hundreds of thousands of subs show up within months, and he leaves Jaron and Dave behind.
Mainstream
he got to go
TV.
to that next step. See.
I'm starting to think that these guys that call everybody shills
will do whatever it
are the
takes to get
shills.
attention so they can get to that next fucking.
That's what Landry was saying.
Think about like listen to his cadence. It's all news broadcaster shit. I don't want to and it's shaking that political fucking thumb at everybody. Yeah, exactly. Like,
That's
yeah,
a
what
radio
on
voice.
Tucker Carlson, and hold on, Chuck, this just in, Chuck. They're all shills. You know, waving that political thumb and pointer finger all balled up at everybody, that politician
And there
shit.
is
Like, no. Yeah, I don't
Moose
know.
is so nonplussed. Just let him talk.
a shill
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
ladder.
he's
There
calm.
really is. That's why guys like Dave Weiss get to hang out with guys like Alex Jones. Have you ever hung out with Alex Jones?
No, but I don't know if I would want to.
See, here's what's fucking crazy is I can take a low level fucking shill like Rose 777, right? You've heard of Rose?
Yeah, but I don't know what is Rose exactly. Like everybody asks me if I work
I
with
don't even
Rose.
know her.
So
And,
check it out.
Yeah,
She
who
ties
is
back
that?
to the Baby Truther show with Jaronism and Dave Weiss and Alex Stein. And Dave Weiss was on InfoWars. Alex Stein was on InfoWars. And Joe Rogan had Alex Jones on his show. Joe Rogan had Trump on his show. So really, through 6 degrees of shill separation, you can go from the bottom, fucking Rose, Sanity Machine, Jack Talcott, little tiny
is
people
low
with fucking no
intelligence.
audience, and go through 6 degrees of shill separation all the way back to Trump.
holy fuck.
Yeah. So
That's
before we
wild.
go,
I can't believe he just tied everything to Trump.
came in. This guy
Wow.
literally just played out Bill
That
Hicks.
was
Yeah,
dope.
his
Like,
head
that
is
was
connecting all kind of dots.
That's a good
that are
market. Thank you,
logically not
JP
working.
Crucino, for the
Right.
super chat, buddy. I
I love how
appreciate
Moose
it.
is
That
just
last guy
laughing.
Good
was
job,
and
man.
shit, too, just laughing.
total shill bitch. So my question would be to you is why are you starting to run with these panelverse fucking losers who
Starting to
do
run
nothing but
with.
waste time?
But you
Man,
are panelverse.
I'll tell you.
That's the thing that these guys
You-
don't
I
I
understand.
do
They
enjoy
are
No, he's not
roasting
wasting
these
time.
guys.
He's not
I
wasting
like
time.
roasting a lot of these panelverse people. I like engaging with the various creatures like Jack Talcott. I mean, Jack Talcott paid me $1,000 to do some producing for him, you know, a couple years ago. So
Jack
why not? Like,
Talcott paid you to do some
Yeah.
producing. What is
Yeah,
what does
it-
that
Comes the
what
light-
does what does that
here's
mean?
the light- Here's the
Producing.
light bulb.
Like what exactly did you do?
like you know, making making fucking like intros for him and like sitting on his StreamYard and sitting in backstage and putting up like the super chats and and like helping with the flow of traffic, helping with his scripts and stuff.
Why
The
do people
scripts he
need
never
help like
read,
that? I don't get
because
that.
like instead of
I
that
don't
he
get
would
it
rather
either.
go
Like they need people to pull up
watch the
super
20-minute
chats.
YouTube channel and then try to like teach you on it afterwards.
Well,
You know, stuff like
sometimes.
that.
I don't know. It
But
just
I don't
seems
think
crazy to me.
Landry's a bitch. I think Landry's a free man. I think it's just somebody behind the scenes, an
yeah.
editor. You know, the guy
Yeah,
before
my
me.
hot bone.
I think it's just an editor, and I don't think
You
he
dropped
like
the
knows how
Freemason
deep
shit in there
all
on the
this shit
cool.
is. As far as my instinct is.
I have
would
to
talk to this
disagree.
guy.
I think he knows exactly what he is, and the fact that he showed up here
What
and
am
did what
I?
he did here tonight with the
This
globe
motherfucker
earth in
sound
the
like
background,
Obama.
Shill.
and then he tries
Shill
to make
bitch.
it out
Like
like
You're a
Jake's
fucking
the
shill,
crazy
man. You're a fucking
for
shill.
thinking that
But
he's
for who?
busted in the shills. He's playing the routine that
For the
there's no such
insane
thing
asylum?
as a shill, and
Well,
that's
he's still
Jaren's
saying I'm
routine.
shilling for Jaren. Like I'm just like
Shills
hyping up
play the
Jaren all the time.
routine that there
Right.
is no such thing as a fucking shill.
Well, it's kind of like that
Nobody-
narcissist word. A lot of people like to
just
sling that
a
around too.
regular guy.
With that, I'm
Right?
out, guys.
I know what it's like to be a fucking regular guy.
Gen X
You
Jeff
know
has
what
like
I
lost
didn't do?
the pause
Any
button
of the
completely.
shit that Jaren
He
is
needs a producer right
infamous
now.
for doing.
Yeah, that's probably why. You
What,
need a producer
dude, you told me to
sometimes.
play the video. Quit picking apart. Don't ask me to do something if I don't do
Sorry,
it
I
like you
get
want
it.
it
Yeah,
done. Then you
autism,
start
social
gotta-
criticizing.
we
cues.
gotta-
We get it. You don't
We
understand
gotta-
social cues.
we gotta
Understand.
poke the bear a little bit, Jeff.
Meet me
Leave it alone.
halfway. My God, do you
I've
want me to
met
play the
you
crap or
probably
not?
I'm at your fingertips now. I'm all the way over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Nah,
don't even
this
know
is
where you
very-
are,
This is
Jeff.
great. This is great. I love how like Moose dropped it. Like he's probably like a free man or some shit. Like like he's playing into the Freemason shit. Like dropping like little seeds, subtle seeds of the lore.
Well,
Just
he
poking
loves
the bear a
saying
little
that.
bit.
He loves
Yeah.
saying that he got $1,000 from Talcott and watching the wheels turn in his head. Like, oh, you were part of it too.
Look at that smile. Look at homie smile. He know what the fuck.
See,
he's doing.
Snow, she's like always in so many places. It's like concerning. I'm like, Snow is always watching.
Why is it? Hang
Snow
on.
be
Why is it
everywhere.
concerning? Let's talk about that.
What do you want to talk
Yeah.
about?
You're concerned about snow?
Not as seriously as you want it to be, unfortunately.
Well, dude, you brought it up. Don't do this, because don't bring something up and then make it seem
Yeah,
like
it's
I'm the one
crazy.
more invested than the person that brought it up. I'm only going where you taking the conversation.
It's
I'm saying-
giving shill. It's giving shill.
Oh yeah, you're
Landry.
right. I'm shilling for snow.
Or
No,
against it.
I've had the conversation. It's like been exhausted, right? You know, I've been there, done that.
But
She's-
the audience, I have no idea what you're
oh,
talking
well,
about.
the audience has
so
heard it.
You,
I mean,
she's
people
in the
heard it.
chat. You brought up of how she's in a bunch of different places, and that's kind of the
She
panelverse. Like,
objectively
we want
is,
the
yeah.
panelverse to be all over the place.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sure, but I'm just saying it looks
And you're
like
in a lot
it's
of places,
commendable.
and people are encouraged me to be in a lot of places. So then when I hear
But you don't go
messages
to a lot of places.
criticizing someone for being in a lot of places, my brain is like, hold on, alert, mismatch.
Snow and Chuck, like they too, like if you need the info about what the fuck's going on in the panelverse, they really be tapped in a lot of places that nobody knows about, you know, or
Chuck
we
and
don't
who?
frequent. Chuck and Snow, for sure.
Oh,
Chuck
Snow,
be
I didn't.
everywhere.
Oh, Chuck, I
Mhm.
know. Yeah, Chuck is the
Yeah.
panel gossip.
Yeah, Snow be everywhere too. Like I popped in on somebody's channel the other day at like some Dallas Cowboy fan or some shit like that. I think it
Snow was
was.
there.
Yeah, Snow was over there modded up though. You know, I'm like, oh damn, she really do be everywhere.
Well,
So if you need some
that's the goal,
information
right?
about the lore, like she's a good resource to tap into. Like, you know, something this, that, and the third. You know,
Sure,
her and
yeah,
Chuck, they be like on that type of time.
sure.
Yeah, which is not necessarily a bad thing. You know, they
No.
resources
No.
for sure.
That
Chuck
wouldn't,
ain't
you
as
know,
pretty as Snow, but I might still hit in a
Well,
pinch.
you didn't see him with his shirt off that day.
Nah, no.
You probably still prefer Snow with hers off.
Yeah. Yeah, Chuck, my battle buddy. You know what I mean? Yeah. God bless Chuck.
Yeah, I love Chuck. He's our panel elder.
Yeah. I do enjoy some Chuck too, for sure. Oh, my favorite Chuck moment was when he got on Gimperia's ass over at the OGs. Like, bro, I got a 12-inch, I got a 12-inch thing full. I'm finna run this all up in you. You talk too much shit. You like Imperious, you're not
Outliers
my
after
bitch.
dark, y'all. It's coming up on midnight.
you know,
Mhm.
for what it's worth, it's not that she's everywhere that bothers me. That what bothers me is that there's this sort of provoking that is just I when I see a certain kind of it, I'm like, okay, I'll go there. Yeah,
I still got to pause you.
Yeah, of course.
Your whole stick is provoking, but then you're gonna. That's what I'm talking about. Like pointing at somebody else
for resolution, Jeff.
Do what?
When resolution is attainable, I reach it. Snow is offering the opposite of that, right? Where the resolution. Do it right now. Bring it up. Come on. Bring it up. Come on. Snow.
So you're saying
Hash
you
it out.
provoke, but then you offer resolution, and she provokes.
I'm
but
not provoking
there's no
her like with. That's not what I'm doing. Like, right? I made a comment or very
Catch me
loosely.
up to speed. So you and
I mean, no one
Snow
can
have, like, a
deny
little
you're
friction?
provocative.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But it's I'm willing to. I've explained sort of my point. And that she's still just over there dropping things that are just clear demonstrations that she's not over it, whatever it is. I think it's like a wrench thing, right?
Yeah.
I took away the wrench. That's my guess, and it's kind of like people take that
Yeah,
really
but
seriously.
you do that shit all the time. You like
I know.
always cycling through your fucking wrenches. It's not that big a deal.
Cycling,
I blew.
I would love to hear,
well, all she
maybe a
said
different
was,
perspective.
I'm trying to see what.
I'm not talking
comment-
about here today. I'm talking about the one I just came from.
Oh, that's what I was not picking up on. That
Yeah,
this
I
is
just
like
came from
spillover
one with
Yeah.
a
some
bunch
other-
of people I don't usually talk to, and she's just dropping just shit in the fucking chat. It's like, yeah, oh
Okay.
fucking Landry, dude, Landry this, Landry that, and then I see her here. I'm like, oh god, it's her again. So that's what.
Catch me up to
Oh,
speed because I'm not caught up.
Yeah, I
on
didn't
the
pick
lore,
up on
'cause
it either.
Last time I know, y'all was like cool.
I'm
I'm
saying I think it's cool. I've resolved it all on my end. I think it's all good.
Mhm.
But there's
I
like
don't see her say anything
there's a
tonight.
resentment.
Snow, you should pop up.
Yeah, Snow, clear the
Snow,
air.
definitely, pop up. Hit the link and just pop up. Let's get this shit out the way real quick.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the chat. I'm not seeing the.
I didn't say
resentment.
here. Was not
Okay.
here. Was where I was right before here. The Hornet panel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Hornet was live? God damn. I missed that.
She does look great in the vids. There's
Yeah. She looked good.
no denying
She
that.
looked
Even
good,
the
like-
gay thinks she looks great.
Mm-hmm. 100%. Snow is definitely pretty. She got like Marilyn Monroe vibes and all the little shit. You know, little petite, blonde, cute, all that.
Oh, well, she
Yeah.
agrees, Landry. So I guess it is resolved.
See, that's the thing, right? So
You
secretly
should
hates
hate
me.
her.
That's like if that's all it could ever be. It's like this sort of, I guess you could juvenile. Like, oh, he just hates me. He doesn't love me. It's like, is it a wrench thing? Is that all it is, or
What do you want from her, if anything, or what does she
to
want from
just
you?
stop tripping? Like, if she wants to resolve it, she can trip. But if she wants to trip with no resolve in mind, then it's just like stop tripping.
But that's people are gonna do that. Like, not
Mhm.
everyone's gonna choose resolution. Some people are just gonna trip, especially in the panelverse. The ratio of
Yeah.
trip to actual resolution is much higher.
That's one thing I get Landry though. Anytime he has a problem with somebody, he's like, bro, let's talk it out. And he will pull up on you if you have a problem too. Like, let's get to a resolution.
I'm the
you
same
know?
way. I think that's one thing we
Yeah.
respect about each other.
100%. Yeah. I fuck
But
with
I
that.
also know not everybody's like that.
Do you not
Some
people
remember
are very
what
avoidant.
first happened with us, Jeff? Your first
The-
reaction?
that wasn't the first, but that was the big one. You talking about when you stood me up
Yes. I stood
publicly
you up for our date.
to be on a panel with TML?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do remember that. The optics were not high that day.
I don't even know what that means.
Ain't that what like snafu say all the time?
No, I don't know what it means in this context.
But I'm also old. Like it's very much in the past.
Yeah. Some people can't leave that shit behind. That's why, like, we borderline like Panaverse need to be called like the mental health sector. You know, because
That's what we're trying to help with, though, is
Oh,
because
man.
like for me, once I understand something, it's a lot easier to leave behind. And once people understand it from the other person's point of view and not the story they have in their head, it can be easier to leave behind as well. And that's what we're finding through these conversations.
Right. Yeah, that's why I respect people that are willing to have a conversation after some level of conflict. You know, let's sit down, let's talk about it. Let's get to a resolution and let's keep pushing, man. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, like we all working towards the same thing, you know? That's elevation.
Making money.
You know? Yeah, for sure. I think everybody that's on the internet would like to like this to just be it, you know, not have to
I
go
want this to
work.
be my career. I do not.
You're
on.
not putting in enough work. I'll tell you that,
any work
Jeff.
for-
So I'm gonna get back to
well,
that.
I'm also playing I'm putting in the effort I need to put in at this time to do what I need to do at this time. I know you would do it differently, but I'm doing it my
I know,
way.
it's like when I hear that, I'm
for my
always
goals.
gonna,
But
I'm always
at the
gonna
same
challenge it.
time, what effort could I be putting in more? Because I do agree.
Well,
I'm not doing
if you want to, you know,
everything.
like the little things, right?
Like the sound clips and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, just like if I
Yeah.
think it'd be easy to start
Yeah, I mean,
somewhere small.
that's fair criticism.
But you
Well,
know,
listen, this is one of the big things that I think a lot of people miss out on. If you're really trying to do this, especially like with your live streams, you can take clips from that. You know, you can create shorts or reels or whatever the case may be. You can have matter of fact, I was telling Flo about this the other night. Give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. Let me go to my studio real quick.
but what Lindsay just said though.
Mhm.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Well, Lindsay says I feel like everyone talks shit about each other. I think that's like the starting point because nobody gives a damn about anyone until they start saying something controversial or name dropping someone else. That's why we see people go so far with it. But I think that the places I've come to is that the people who I'm kind of aligned with now, it's way better than when I was aligned with Talcott or Paul because it was like the first shot and I was like, oh shit, that was kind of a swing and a miss. But now it's like sort of the dust is settling. I think that it's like, you know, there are certain people who I don't talk shit about. And if I do, I'm more careful about it now because I've learned enough about who people are that I can kind of say, well, I'm going to maybe second guess that or sleep on it. If that makes sense. So I don't know.
And the panelverse is a huge learning curve. Anyway, I'm still on it, and you're just starting it. So you picked up an amazing amount for the short amount of time you've been here.
Some shit got to be small shit to a giant. You know, you just overlook it or you laugh at it. You know, it is what it is. One of the things for sure, though, you know, YouTube loves monetization because what the fuck is YouTube in it for? They in it to get some chili too. You know, so if you have a monetized channel, it's my YouTube studio, man. I'm gonna just go to one of my videos. We'll click on this. You can do this with your live streams as well. So you scroll down once you get Hold on. All right, there we go. You scroll down to monetization, okay, and you want to click this, the manage ad slots, right? And so, 1 second. I already got mine set up, but here I'll insert another one here, and I'll insert another one at the end. Boom. So YouTube generally, like when you upload a video or your live stream, especially live streams, at the end of them, YouTube just finna do some sporadic shit. You know, you gotta go in there and you gotta place your own ads. So if you got a 2 hour live stream, you go in there and just place them like every 10 minutes or something. You know, for the rewatch value. Then that runs up your AdSense so long as you're not playing anybody's like copyrighted content, you know, inside of it. That runs up your ad revenue, but that also YouTube appreciates that because why? They making chili. The more chili you make, the more chili YouTube makes, you know? That's
How,
one thing for sure. That's something that helps everybody get into the algorithm. Another thing too that you can do to like insert yourself into the algorithm, if you go into your AdSense account, you can buy ads for yourself. You can take out like a week ad, you can take out like a
I
two
almost
week
bought
ad.
one the
So
other day.
yeah, you should. You should. Spend like $20 if you're really trying to do the YouTube shit and like
Oh, they had
promote yourself.
$100 minimum buy. It was $100 minimum.
Oh, they must have upped that shit recently. Well, that's actually not that bad though. You know, so
Yeah.
people when they get them commercials like automatically, they finna insert yourself, but they're gonna take uh if you got your SEO in there, correct? Like your keywords inside of
Oh, I
AdSense,
don't do any of
then
that.
yeah, it's a little bit of a techie process, you know, but it's worth it if you're really trying to build. And then it inserts your ads into people that are watching like similar content, you know, people that are doing
When
like
you say
panel shit.
ads, you talking about ads you make for your channel or just product ads, random
No, no, no.
product ads?
Yeah. No. Ads for your own channel. Yeah, ads for
So
your
you
own channel.
make you that's what I was trying to like that's what a producer could do is like make me some
Yeah.
promo trailers or footage and that I could
Mm-hmm.
circulate around the internet. That's what I'm not good at. But that's what
Yeah.
you use as your ads.
Yeah,
That's a great
100%.
idea.
Yeah. There's a lot of this shit
How many do you like in like a 1 hour block? How many would you insert?
inside of my own video.
Yeah. Like say you did an hour live stream, how many ads would you put in?
I go either well, I don't do it anymore because I don't really care about the chili. You know, I just want people to like tap in. But when I was like monetizing the shit and doing ads, I would go every 7 to 10 minutes.
Oh,
You
that's
know,
a lot. So
yeah,
like six,
for
6 or
sure.
7 per hour.
Yep, for sure. You know, basically like the same as if you watching like some late night programming or whatever, or just any like TV. You know, you getting like 7 minutes of TV, and you gotta watch like a minute of ads. You know, and then you can go
You,
inside of
I'm gonna talk to the AI and see if it could help me develop some ad ideas that I can make into trailers. And I'm gonna try to do it
yeah.
myself, but I might bring in help and get
Well,
a really good promo.
well, listen. This is what I'm talking about. There's a separation between like what I showed you about how you can go into your YouTube studio and place your own ads. Those are the ads that YouTube is placing for you. What I'm talking about inside of AdSense, when you go inside of AdSense, you can take out your own personal ad so
Oh,
that
that's when
you
you
can
pay
be,
for.
yes, the ones that you pay for. And you could be one of those ads that people are like, when they put them
Yeah.
check marks and within every video or whatever, YouTube is finna insert you inside of
We should do one for the Panelverse, not for any particular channel, but to get the Panelverse out there that we could all be in it and
I
like
mean,
all
we
go in on the ad or something.
we could all be doing this. This is I started peeping game on this shit. I'm like, damn, it's a whole lot of shit that niggas on the Panelverse they ain't aware of. You know, I started peeping this. I'm like, oh, they don't know the other side of the game. That is the side of them like, man, how come I can't break free inside of this algorithm? Uh, ever since what's his name? Elliot Grange, I know Lucian Grange, some shit like that. There was a music executive that took over YouTube like 7 6 7 years ago, something like that. Everything changed with them algorithms. And that's where it started to become like pay to play to break in, because it used to be just organically you could get exposed. I see it now where I'm like, oh, these bigger channels, like they pay for ads, so they really getting eyes on them.
What's up
You know,
with
it's a
this
little pay
YouTube
to play
featured
shit.
thing? Where it says like
I
sometimes
don't
it'll have a
know.
video, one of y'all's videos, like I've seen both of y'all's, where it's like the video
Oh,
is
I've
got.
noticed that too. Like the
Yeah, I've
I
seen
feature,
you
don't
there
get that.
I've
too.
shown up there before.
But it's like
Yeah.
only Panelverse people. So does it just mean like we're like associated and it knows that? Because it's not going to show
It
that to
might be
other
like our
random
own
people.
personal algorithm. I don't know if everyone's
Yeah.
seeing it. But I was in the
Well,
featured thing one night and I got all excited.
yeah, I've
But if
seen you there. I've seen Landry there. I've seen Wrestler there. I've seen a bunch of people
it's
there.
got to be just personalized to
It must be.
us.
You know.
But if I'm able to come up
Knows.
with a good ad, or someone can help me come up with a good video, I would be willing to pay to run it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we
Easy
could
call.
even work on a more Panelverse wide ad, because I think if the Panelverse gets out there, we all benefit. Everybody in the Panelverse
Oh,
benefits from the
100%.
exposure.
You know how many people is out there just floating in YouTube that if they got exposed to this shit and the level of drama, controversy, like the diversity of the
Personal growth.
conversations, yeah, it's so much shit over here that, you know, if it got exposed on a grander scale, you're like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, we're like our own little like city, and we're just not discovered yet. We need more
Yeah,
people to come and
yeah.
build.
Yeah, it's possible. You know, it's possible to run the shit up, but you kind of got to know the tricks of the trade, and you got to be able to, what do they say? With all due respect, you know, to put your money where your mouth is, you know?
Yeah.
But what's $100? Like, we probably all spend $100 on fucking
Oh,
Starbucks
wait.
coffee a month, you know?
Was I supposed to share this? I didn't know it was gonna be. I gotta pee.
Yeah, I don't know what that
You
is.
gotta pee
Is this an
again?
AI roast?
You wanted, yeah. You always talk about your AI, so I'm like, how don't you flip the tables? You know, I'm gonna roast
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
A 4-element disaster.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Since I can't get Neve, I tried to get the AI to do this to me the other day, but it was too nice. It kept insulting my
Yeah, dude,
audience and saying how
you have a
intelligent I
exactly.
was.
It's too biased. You got to get it not to like you. I do that to mine. I tell mine just, hey, I want you to be objective and like call me out when you need to. Otherwise,
I
defaults.
trained it to use the don't spare my ego setting, and I said make
You're
this
still
your
in GPT
default.
though,
And so
so
now
you're
every
gonna
answer it
fail.
gives, it's like, okay, here's the raw, unvarnished truth of why giraffes mate in the wilderness.
Yeah, it's you know.
All right, are you going to read this, or do I have to?
No,
just
I'm not gonna read it.
proudly declares the platform of fire. It is like that is undisputable, built on the pillars of. Yep. It's not a bold claim. The AI hasn't seen my show. A closer look reveals he's doing what OTW is trying to do.
Mm.
He's
I
very
said
little
roast him.
context and just analyzing like a segment of the data.
You see how much he needs the AI to agree with him.
No,
Also,
I'm just. This is factually untrue.
this is-
so far, what it's saying.
yeah,
the AI is working. It's only as good as the information.
Imagine taking it so
into it.
seriously that you're arguing with the AI now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
But your
argue with
AI
the AI all the time. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't throw something up and then complain about the reaction you get. If you throw it up, that's part of the creative process. So let me have whatever reaction.
Yeah, go ahead, have it.
I have.
That's
Have
fair.
it.
Yeah, let
Take
it be
it.
authentic.
If you want to
for sure.
criticize him, that's
Own it.
fine. But
It's okay. You can be in your field.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I mean, you get very
Yeah.
judgy. I noticed about how people being themselves.
I'm saying I put
And
this up like
this
20,
is a
20
fire
minutes ago.
channel, so you are in my fire territory. I'm going to be myself. Quit complaining about what you experienced from me on here in my own lair. That's the fire.
That's fair.
See what I'm talking
That's
about?
fair.
That's funny though, right? Quit complaining. It's a great point as far as the roast goes. I think it's a good.
All right, let's see the
demonstration.
desperate need for judgment. Not desperate.
Yeah.
I want the best judgment I can get, and I was very impressed with Nev. Kev, you were good too, but
Oh, thank you.
I don't think you have the bias Nev has.
No.
All right,
I
let's see.
definitely wasn't biased.
Is this what you just sent me? I can read it over there.
Yeah.
All right. A face in another space with like-minded faces to bring them to your space so you have like-minded faces in like-minded places. Call promoting like-minded faces. Fatty, you're doing my commercial for me.
Yes.
I'm gonna hire
Yeah,
you.
we need Fatty for sure. Yeah. Fatty is a hidden gem. For real.
He
though.
really is. And if
Yeah.
there's anybody that can help get this Panelverse on the map, it's Fatty.
Yeah.
And
So
Fatty,
what
come
do
up
you?
if you want.
Yeah, definitely, Fatty. You should pull up, fool.
Wait, how do I get my people? There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Look at that sun. That's crazy. In the background.
Wait, that's the sun? I thought it was the night sky. Oh, is that the sun?
Yeah, look at the shit that's like carving through it. That's dope.
I thought it was a night scene with the moon in it until I blew it up.
Yeah, look, that shit. It looked like daytime. I might be tripping though. I didn't have like 6 beers tonight. I might be tripping.
I like the blue, that shade of blue.
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful for sure. Landry, you good? I think you might have jammed
Yes,
me
sir.
up, Jeff.
I'm
You know,
editing.
shit. Oh,
I
okay.
start. I zoned out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you some questions about Friday. Because Jeff and I was having a little conversation about it. Is Jeff is he one of the ones being roasted, or is he on the panel like as a roaster?
I just got roasted by AI. I'm the sponsor. That's all I know. They don't really tell me anything, so I'm going in blind.
I'm trying to figure out.
I'm on the list. I don't even know if I'm one of the 50. I don't even know if I'm on the list.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is he one of the 50?
He's one of the 50. Yeah.
But even if I'm not, I got the AI roast.
So who do you are you keeping like the roasters like secret or whatever until the show?
No, he revealed them today. Oh, the roasters.
Yeah, not the
I thought you were the
roasties.
roasters.
There's 4
Oh,
roasters.
he revealed
but
them
here's the
today.
thing: anybody can rebuttal, right? And then there's like the one, obviously. So there's the one hidden aspect of it that's going to be hidden until the day of that.
I don't even know about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's like there's a spin that's going to be. I don't know how to explain it.
There's a plot
you'll
twist.
see. Yeah, plot twist. There we go.
Got it.
Sort of thing. And it's not that that's spoiling anything, but just sort of a way to make it, I think, 10 times easier, right, for everyone. So I think it's going to give it a inherent lightheartedness, and there's also a surprise guest coming there. But yeah, anybody can come up and rebuttal. I think that's the fairest way to do it, right? The link is there, but people don't just get to jump in randomly. It's not like a panel hangout. It's just, but if they're getting roasted, I think anyone should be able to come up and just give it right back, right?
Yeah.
Is there going to be a time limit on that to keep it from being like hour-long loops?
Monotonous, yeah.
I think I'm gonna. Moose does a pretty good job of just doing that. I'm like, yeah, get it.
Oh yeah, you're right. If Moose is in charge of that,
he got the keys today.
Yeah, Moose is solid for sure. I really like Moose. Yeah, I only came in contact with him via you, Landry. I'm like, yeah, I really fuck with him. His vibe is cool.
Yeah, he seems like I've said this many times, like somebody that you just meet in real life, or I would meet in real life and be like, I feel like more normal than most of y'all. No
yeah, definitely. I've noticed that too. That's probably why I gravitated to him.
Yeah,
because out of everybody in the Panelverse, he stands out as one of the most normal-ish.
Yeah, super chill. That's one of the reasons I like coming over here. I'm like, I'm not doing the mental health shit, I like to kick it on panels where it's like niggas that's probably close to like they real personalities on the internet, It's cool.
This is the chill space. This is the back porch. People come and hang out when they need a break from all the panel drama.
Yeah.
He's just hanging out in the back.
You got nice tea for me? It's hot.
Uncle Jeff's, yeah, yes, Uncle Jeff's place.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. 50 people is a lot though, fool. I heard you talking to Moose like, man, maybe you should add a couple extras. I was like, oh my God, how are we gonna deal with 50 people? That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a challenge, right?
Yep.
But I don't know. I worry about people's people. It's funny. A lot of people tell me, "Landon, you just can't take criticism, can you?" And I look around and I'm like, I feel like I can better than a lot of y'all.
Dude, how do you feel like you do it? Criticism.
See, that's it right there, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's what the the fascinating thing, right, is that's what they were saying over there on the other place, right? So, go ahead and roast me right now, Jeff. Let's go ahead and put our money where our mouth is. But no, roast me in the way that you do as an authentic man. Like, right? What's your thoughts? Right? What is your thoughts?
I don't have anything to roast you about right now. I'm more in like explore mode because I want to. How do you think you are at taking criticism?
Better than most of the others that I see.
Okay. And does it have to be? Does it help if it's delivered in a certain way over others? Because sometimes criticism is easier to take if you know how the person needs to receive it.
I don't know. I mean, I think that you should just be
Because the
yourself.
reason
Be
I'm
yourself.
saying this is because here, now this is the part where I'm going to kind of roast you. You go around being very critical of other people, and that's not a negative. You have a critical eye. That's that Virgo piece. So I think it could be a strength. But you throw out a lot of heat and a lot of fire. But when the fire comes back at you, you have that sensitivity that kind of like shuts down, or you can't take it all the time, or sometimes you just get
Give me an example.
overstimulated neurologically. So you're able to give a lot more than you're able to take, just
Give me an
by the
example.
limit that your own body puts on you.
Can you give me an example?
Like criticism, like going around and telling other
Like a
people.
specific one.
Well, there was one today. Let me think of it. I saw it on the panel. It has to loop back into my brain. Give me a minute. I'll tell you what, I gotta pee, and I'll try to think of it and come back with it.
Sure.
You and Kev talk.
Yeah, I
Can't
haven't
see
really
you.
seen that about you. You know, just to be honest, I'm like, oh, I feel like you take criticism pretty well. I have noticed that you can be a little passive aggressive though, you know.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's just because you're like, I don't think you're necessarily cool with confrontation, or you don't like that. That just doesn't resonate with you. Not that you're afraid of it, I'd rather avoid that. You
Well,
know?
there's certain people that it really comes out with, and I know that one of those is flow state, to where I don't
Yeah.
want to go there. Like it's like I don't want to sort of, and then and I think he kind of feels the same way,
hmm
a little bit. And there's others that are like that, but like with certain people, it starts like that, and then it doesn't end like that. Like I don't feel as though if Paul came around, I'd be worried to go there. I feel like it would just happen, you know, because it's not like he can't really control me anymore like that. I'll just say what I want to say. But yeah, you know, if the resolution isn't possible, then what else is there besides just, I guess, going along to get along, which I guess we can do that. That's cool too. But nobody wants to see. Everyone talks about that.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, drama's the best thing for money and that. So I've tried to make that not so toxic to where I have my rules, right?
Yeah. I'm with you like a little bit of drama, you know, and I'm cool with that, you know. Yeah, like on my own channel or whatever. I'm cool with like a little bit of drama if it's friendly and it's funny.
Yeah.
I'm not cool with like the toxic shit. I'm like that block button for me, like I'm real familiar with that. I get your ass out the paint in a heartbeat, bro. If we not having fun, what are you taking this shit serious? And get the fuck out of here, fool. You know,
Yeah.
I see you somewhere else.
Well, that's why I can't stand people like today. I saw Trippy just going at Speakeasy, the kids, child support, all this shit. I'm like, just lay off like for a second, you know, like.
I seen that too, yeah.
So it seems a
That
little
real
bit.
life shit, when you get to
Yeah.
digging off into people's real life, like that's out of pocket.
That's
That
a
ain't
line
cool.
for me. That's a strict
Yeah.
line I enforce on here.
hmm I like
You
Trippy
don't.
too. He's funny, but leave that shit alone, bro. Don't be digging off into the man's like personal life, man. Come on, don't do that. Man, there's just plenty enough shit to make fun of Speakeasy about.
Yeah.
You know.
So, did you have time to think, Jeff?
Yeah, I don't even need to go that far back for an example. I can use one that happened live on stream, like with Snow saying she goes all over the place when you yourself are all over the place. That kind of stuff. Like it's the Spider-Man thing. You point at other people for stuff that you probably do even more than what you point at the other person for.
That's the best you could come up with.
But when it came out in the conversation, you thought about it for a while. You're like, okay, my problem is not that actually she goes places, but that it was this instead.
Well,
So
let me
it starts
clarify
as this projection, and then like when people are able to share the projection, saying, "Oh yeah, I do that too," so that's not the real issue, and they're able to go one layer deep. I think that's when the real issue starts to come out.
You know
So
what
to your
Landry's
credit,
like a
you're
little.
good at when it's pointed out. You're at least good at going to the layer.
Well, I like it to
behind.
be good criticism in the way that I want it to be understood, right?
Useful.
So well, yeah, because your point sounds like this, right? If I maybe push back a little bit, which I'm going to do right now, to clarify, it's not because I can't handle the criticism. It's because like, okay, if we're going to be criticized, let's find the resolution always. And with what you just said, it kind of made me realize she comes around in the chat everywhere that exists, right? But when called to a conversation to settle something, she's never like, just tonight's not the first time. She never pulls up unless
But
it's
she
like
doesn't.
DJM.
She doesn't owe you that. That's entitlement.
I didn't say that she owed me that. I'm just saying that's why it bothers me. Nobody owes me anything. And if I say something, it's not because it means that they owe it to me. That's you assuming that I mean that they
Well,
owe it to me.
you seem bothered. You seem bothered by something, by her not meeting an obligation that she doesn't actually have. So if someone didn't owe me a
So if
conversation, I wouldn't be bothered that they didn't give it to you. So the fact that you're bothered is what we're homing in on.
we're
Like,
honing in
even
on.
though you realize she doesn't owe it to you, you're still bothered by it. So then that makes it seem like it is an issue. It's like double messages.
Well, so
Either you're not
you
bothered
doing.
by it and you can let it go, or you're bothered by it and you feel like she should have a conversation with you.
Well, no, if she's going to be doing like the sort of Telegram messages where she's kind of losing her shit, then yeah, she should be obligated to settle it. Sorry,
But she's not. That's
no,
the
obviously she's
reality
not.
of it.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, but what's the point, right? I mean,
I'll
that's
be right
what
back,
I'll
y'all.
ask you. I guess what's the point of
That's
that?
why me personally, I leave this stuff alone. If someone's not going to resolve something, I just
You don't leave
coexist
it
with them
alone.
and leave it alone. I don't go out and who do I have drama with that I'm going all over the place trying to resolve?
Is that what I'm doing right now with Snow? Because I made a brief comment that you honed in on, and you said, "Let's get into that. Let's go into that."
Yeah,
Really?
this is not drama. I don't have drama with you.
It's not. So this isn't people talking about people.
This is not beef. I don't have any beef with you about this at all.
Drama's
There's
not
nobody I
beef.
have beef with that I'm going. There's nobody like Snow that I feel like is following me from panel to panel and is not having a conversation with. I don't have anybody like that
Yeah,
in
you
my
people
life right now.
avoiding you instead.
Maybe, but I'm okay with that. That's what I'm saying. We live and let live. If they have a problem with me and want to avoid me, I can leave them alone too, and we can both coexist, and we don't have to keep like picking at scabs over a problem that nobody wants to resolve. It just
So
seems futile. I don't understand that.
do you think that you contribute to that scab picking at all by sort of making it your intention to go into it?
I'm
So
talking
you do it
about
for
people.
others.
I'm talking about people that have a problem with me, but leave me alone. Like we agree to leave each other alone. So my point is
Sure,
I don't go around
I've been
picking at
willing to do
people's
that, right?
scabs.
So where's this? It was
I'm not
Snow.
talking
I've said
about
many
you. None
times.
of this is about you at all.
Oh,
Like,
it's not about me now. Okay, all right. Nice. That was a nice little shift there.
I'm saying you and I are not having drama right now, and you keep trying. It seems like you're trying to use this as an example of what I'm talking about when I'm beefing with someone, and I don't consider this beefing. I consider us having a very intentionate, passionate, fire-based conversation. I don't consider this a beef. So when I'm
I'm not
talking
even talking
about
about
people
us.
I'm beefing with, I'm not including you, and it sounds like you keep taking the conversation back to you and I as though we're
I was talking about
beefing.
me and Snow
That's
still.
what's throwing me off.
I was talking about me and Snow this entire time.
Okay. Because if I had a problem with Snow or she had a problem with me and she didn't want to talk about it and she was following me from panel to panel, I would just ignore and leave her alone. Like you've
So
tried to have the
for
conversation.
saying her name that's what I did wrong.
You didn't just say her name.
Let's
though.
get into that.
We had a whole conversation about how she follows you around from panel to panel, and
Because
then
you
we
said, let's
talked
get
about it a
into
little
that.
bit, and then you thought about it some
Hold
more,
on.
and you're
Did
thinking
you
about it
say,
some more now.
let's get into it? When I said I don't really want to get
Yeah,
into it. No, you
we're
said you
getting
brought it up.
this
Let's get
we're
into
doing
it.
right here.
But do you remember when you
We're
said that?
doing
So
that right
but you're
now.
acting
This
like
is
this was
into it.
my idea for bringing it up. But you specifically stated that you wanted to get into it, right?
You want an example of
No. I'm talking about before all this. The very first moment, whenever Snow's name was brought up earlier. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, when you said she follows me around to round,
I
and
said
it seemed like the
I see her
conversation.
in all
Yeah, I
places.
said let's.
Yep.
Right,
And I
but she
tried to
didn't want
drop it, and then you wanted to hone in on it. So
You
am I
asked
correct?
me for an example. That's the example I picked.
No.
Don't punish me for picking the wrong example. The reason
That's-
it's up
Yeah.
again is because I use it as an example,
I'm saying
not
the
because
first
I'm trying to
place.
start shit.
I'm saying the very first part of this conversation, right? Not this part. The very part, the like 20, 30 minutes ago, right? Because you're saying, why do you bring people up? Why do you bring her up? Why don't you just let live and let live? Well, I'm always willing to do that. Sorry for saying the person's name, right? But when you make it sort of well, let's get into that. Let's investigate that. That's your part in sort of bringing it up more.
Right. That's me trying to understand what you just said. Why you don't live and let live. Like what? Because here's the conflict for me in the double message. You said that you're fine with not having a conversation, that you don't like. She's not entitled. You're not entitled to one. She's not obligated to give you one, and yet you're really bothered that you're not getting one. So it's not live
really
and
bothered.
let live. There is some kind of emotional.
You think I'm
reaction.
really bothered by it?
You seem bothered that she doesn't talk to you because you've talked about that. Came up in the conversation tonight.
Okay, so I guess what you're saying is I just ignore every single thing that when somebody's just running around saying shit, just don't even read it.
That's what I do. It really helps my mental health.
Yeah,
If
sometimes.
if they're not going to have a conversation and all they're going to do is run around, I just let that shit go. I just ignore it.
Yeah.
What can you do?
I don't. I mean, that's the thing, right?
What can you do if a person?
Well, think about this, right?
Let
me point this out, right? You have brought more attention to it from me and from everyone else here than I ever give it the time of day. Like this leaves my brain.
Okay,
as soon
so
as I get
what?
offline.
It's the example I picked, and you agreed to go into it. So that's going to bring it attention. I feel once again, I feel like I'm being set up for something.
No one's setting
I'm
you up,
giving
dude.
what's being asked, and then I'm being punished for it.
Yeah.
Dude,
give me an example. Oh, you gave me this example, and you're starting all this stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're more upset about it than not. That's the gaslighting that
I'm not saying that you're more upset. I'm saying that this is more that I would ever think about it, right? So the conversation itself becomes a waste of time. So I say that we, like men, end it because
I'm okay. I was trying to meet your needs. I'm here to serve. That's all I was doing. You asked for an example. You tried to understand what I meant by being critical. All of that. I was trying to help you understand and get insight and communicate what I was trying to say. That's all I was trying to do. If you don't want to do that, I'm fine. I was doing it at your request. I don't need any of it.
It's that passive aggressive shit I'm talking about, Landry. You know.
So what is the right move then?
Well, I don't know. I think, just to be honest, like the resolution from that, if you can't get a conversation out of nobody, I think Jeff is right. Just don't give it no more energy. You know.
I won't. Sure. Yeah. I mean that's fine. I mean, if you want, so should I just block her and make it easy on everyone? I mean, what's the?
I mean, you could. Okay,
cool. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like it's so not that serious, but I appreciate the you know, I give you that.
The only reason we're
I know, I heard you. I hear, and I don't have to hear you 10 times.
Is because you are approaching it in a way that seems like it's serious to you. So the impression that it's serious is coming from you.
She's basically a chatter, like most of the time. Same thing with Brown's boy, where it's like, does it matter that much? No.
Well, I can't tell. It looks way more serious than just idle chat to me. So like maybe my autism brain is off, but it looked more serious than I'm just hanging out chatting.
Yeah, Snow be popping out. She pops up. She got her own channel. She be, you know, a little active on that.
I know, but
you just gotta catch her.
Yeah, we gotta catch her. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. But nah, everything ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, on to the next. Everybody ain't finna get along. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. We on your ass on Friday, Snow. That's for sure. Yeah.
Well, she won't get roasted on looks, that's for sure.
Yeah. You a fucking speak for yourself, man. Don't even open that box of worms.
Yeah, watch your mouth, Jeff. Watch your mouth. Don't give away the goods.
The challenge.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, well, here's what I'll say. You know, I got nothing more sort of to get out of this, so I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to you, gentlemen, and move on. Sure. Well, because when it sort of makes it feel like we're dating, and that's kind of what it felt like. You know,
like we're dating.
Oh, we
are. I'm saying that argument right there, that seems like some shit.
To me, it wasn't an argument. It was a normal conversation that happens on this channel. It's like what calls a fire channel. That was a fire conversation. I don't think any different about you.
I'm not saying that I do about you. I'm just saying I feel like a way that I don't like. I'm not vibing with. So I'm
that's
walking
a vibe
away.
thing.
I usually would just jump off, but like I'm giving you the respect to say goodbye.
That's fair. Well, that's fair. Hey, tap in with me though, Landry. Let me know.
I hope you have a good Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Oh, it's right now.
Before you get up out of here, before you get up out of here, bro, tap in with me. Let me know what the fuck is going on so I can tap in with the homie, give him the details and all the whole little shit. You know.
Sure. You right here right now?
Well, I mean, you could. Yeah. I didn't know if everything was all secret edition, you know?
I'll just say, I'll shoot you a text.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that was rather like non-productive, you know?
Do you think so?
A little bit. You know, I fuck with Landry tough.
That's the kind of stuff I love. Like, I think to me, it took it, like, that's how I deepen my connections with people.
Yeah.
And I was only giving him what he asked for, so I definitely don't want to be set up as the bad guy here.
No.
But this is the vibe thing, because I can have these conversations and it not be personal. Like whatever emotion comes up is not personal. It's just part of the like intellectual exchange.
Yeah.
But I'm not normal for normal people, the vibes get involved, and then they have this like vibe resonance that they take away from it, in addition to whatever the intellectual exchange. And I don't have that part of it, so I can have these
Yeah.
all the time, and the vibe with that person stays intact.
Mm-hmm.
But what
Yep.
I'm realizing is that is not the way a lot of other people work. And so when I have
Yeah.
conversations that to me are just intellectual and passionate, other people, they have an emotional impact on the relationship.
Yeah, oftentimes for sure there'll be a chip on a shoulder that, they waiting to get one back on you, get they lick back. Excuse me. Why didn't Landry I don't think he necessarily got mad. I think he got annoyed a little bit.
I think he got like he got something, but that's what I'm saying, because he's more of a vibe person. And
Mm-hmm.
Landry is very strong, like intellectually, mentally, and vibe. He has both. He's one of the people that are strong in both. He can do vibes and he can do
Mm-hmm.
mind. And so I think the
Yeah.
vibe part of him got thrown off.
That's why I gave him that criticism earlier in the conversation. I'm like, bro, I fuck with you tough, but one thing I do notice about you, like you a little passive aggressive, you know? So he would
You
do
think
some
he's
shit
I
like,
think he's aggressive. He's like me. I'm not passive aggressive. I will just give it to you like I did just now. That's not
yeah,
passive.
no, I respect
So
that.
do you find him
Landry,
passive?
yeah, he'll be a little passive aggressive, you know? He'll let some shit go, like time now, you know? And then it might be a couple jabs that come along later, you
Oh,
know?
it's always
Or it
waiting
might
under
be,
the surface to
yeah,
poke.
it might be a
Yeah,
little
that's why I
AI
call him
song coming
he
out.
provokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a
But I'm not mad
provocateur.
at him for that. That's just like,
I'm not
what did you
either.
say?
That's part of who
Yeah.
he is.
And that's that what did you say his astrology sign was? You say he's a
He's
Virgo?
Scorpio. We're both You just saw
Scorpio.
two Scorpios be very
Oh,
intense,
okay. Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
to me that's completely normal, even astrologically, completely
Yeah.
normal. So I didn't
Hmm.
take anything that happened tonight as anything to worry about.
Yeah, personally or anything like that for sure. Hopefully it's all growth and elevation, forward
Yeah.
motion. Yeah. Your show. I'm gonna get out your hair too, bro. I appreciate you having me up, Jeff. You know it's all love, bro.
Yeah, you too, Kev. This has been very helpful. Fun. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, there's an update on that shift. And have a good holiday yourself tomorrow. If you're not doing
Yeah.
anything, stop by and we'll see you at the roast on
Of
Friday.
course. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. God bless.
Take care.
You too.
Yeah, Snow, that's oops. Yes, but it's not just Landry. I am noticing this about a lot of people around here. And what I think it is, what it seems to me to be, and I even do it sometimes, is projection, because we're criticizing somebody for something that we're not aware at the time that we also do. And so the fix for it is very easy. If you're really going hard at somebody about something, stop and think if you do it too. And then if you can find any instance where you also do the same thing. So do like a little check on yourself. Then it becomes an us. It's not a you versus them. It's not like I don't do this and you do this, but it's like, look, we do this. We have a tendency to do this. Or this is an us problem that we share. And it instantly breaks that opposition and it makes it more of a shared like experience or problem to work on. But then when you do that, what else it does is it takes away that initial layer where it looks like that's what the problem is. And if you realize no, because we both do it, the problem is actually something else. And it lets you start looking for that second, third layer to see what the problem actually is. And I watch these panels kind of like with a third person point of view. And so I see these patterns all the time. The whole panelverse is one giant network of Spider-Man memes of people pointing at each other and seeing themselves in other people. Oh, thanks. I would. I don't have a YouTube setting and then an in-person setting. This is it. So I guess those are my thoughts on that. What seems like drama to other people is rarely drama to me. And then the opposite, what seems like something so small and insignificant to other people is the biggest drama in the world to me at times. So I'm just mismatched or mistimed or out of sync with a lot of people. But I've just learned that's who I am to live with it. I don't have a problem with it personally. So, but this is a good example of the other day when I was like rebranding as this fire channel. This is why, because this is not going anywhere. If you come to my channel, these are the conversations that are going to happen. And I'm not, this is an unsafe space. I'm not putting bubble wrap anywhere. I'm gonna, if you want to go in, I'm gonna go in. I love to dig in and take apart and explore and understand. I've always been that way. People fascinate me. I love understanding how they work. I love like figuring out how I work, and that lets me do all of that. So this is my passion spot. And if it looks like drama or argument or conflict, it's not on my end. It's just me having very passionate conversations about things that interest me, which is other people and how they work. Ooh. All right. Well, I guess that's it for tonight. If there's no other panel, I'm going to wrap up. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. Actually, tonight, because it's, oh shit, it's 1 a.m. I'm going to go get some rest. And then I'm going to get up and make my coffee and get my equipment to work and turn on a stream tomorrow. And we'll keep it going as long as people show up. That'll be the all-day Thanksgiving stream. So think about what you're grateful for. We could talk about that. Have a good rest of your night. And I'll see you. We're having Thanksgiving out in the woods. So I'll see you out in the woods with the turkeys. All right. Let me see if I can get my music to work. Probably not. Hear it at all. So that's the next thing to figure out. All right. Well, anyway, enjoy. Take care, people.